It's
Thursday
morning. You're hanging out in the break room, Rochester's Classic Rock 96.5 WCMF. How's it going, buddy?
Pretty good, buddy.
What's going on, female buddy?
Doing good, buddy.
45 degrees right now. It's about as high as we're going to get, actually. 53 is the high. A little bit drizzly. Will be cloudy. Like a little bit of rain this evening. You talk like that. Rest of the day, I guarantee. I'm sorry, man. I am out of it. I don't know what day it is.
Whoa,
I don't know where I am. It's just been chaos, man.
Oh.
Chaos, nonstop. And the nonstop chaos will continue into the weekend and then into next week. It's just busy time for everybody.
Yeah.
Except for you.
Yeah.
Stupid bitch.
I just take my time. Mosey along.
Sitting on the edge of my chair. We're actually lucky we have Tommy Muley with us this morning because yesterday afternoon, we almost lost the man.
Yeah.
What happened, Tommy?
So, in the afternoon, I walk in. I was watching some TV, turned it off, left the room, came back in later, and I smelled like something, like a burning, like electrical.
Were you having a stroke?
Could be.
Okay.
Or that maybe one of my hearing aids was malfunctioning. So it was like a faint smell. Couldn't figure it out. So I figured, we've been traveling. Maybe it's how the airport smells now. I don't know. We're unpacking clothes.
Wait a minute.
I'm just trying to figure out what it is.
I got a bad case of airport burn.
Well, like there's a smell at an airport. Airports have a smell.
So you think that lingering smell was what you were smelling?
I don't know.
Hey, man, if you're at the airport and you smell burning, get out of the airport.
Yeah, that's not a good sign.
All right. So that night, I'm laying in bed watching TV, turn the TV on, and I noticed there's like part of the screen's got like dirt on it.
Oh.
So I get up and what the hell is that? And it's starting to grow on the screen. It's like pluming out. I realized that something's going on with this TV. It's like burning up. So I tell my wife, she's on her computer, I go, I think this goddamn TV's burning up. So I turn it off, and it's still blooming. She goes, you got to unplug it. It's still going. Like you could see the screen turning black up in the corner, and it's starting to grow. So I had to unplug it. So I guess she looked it up, my wife, and there's like some kind of like circuit malfunction thing that it could like basically melt down your television. But like the TV's like 13, 14 years old.
Okay.
Yeah, I still didn't know that could happen.
Yeah, I didn't either.
But like, had you not noticed this?
Yeah.
Well, you would notice it as you're watching TV, and all of a sudden you're watching Nashville 911, and your TV is actually on fire, and they have to arrest the guy on this TV is trying to put out the corner of your television set.
The point I'm making, jackass. I know how you watch TV.
Yeah.
You don't
Yeah.
stand and stare at the TV.
You
Yeah.
wander around.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
during
in
the
the
day,
background
I do.
noise.
Yeah, because I even have like news or music on or something. You're right.
So, like, had you not noticed that, your house could have burned down.
Well, it would have been on fire.
Which could lead to house burning
That
down.
smell of the airport would have gotten worse. Yes. Yeah.
I had no idea that was a thing.
Who
Me
knew, man?
either.
Because you said your wife Googled it, and this is something that can, like, happen.
Yeah, they said you had to unplug the TV because you could cause a fire.
All right, so here's what's terrifying. Because I'm a bitch, I always make sure everything's off before I leave the house. I do have this irrational fear of fire in my house.
Well,
But
that's a good thing to have.
It's better safe than sorry there.
but nobody thinks about the TV. There are lots of
No.
people who just leave their TV on nonstop.
Like
Yeah.
you never turn it off.
Yeah.
either.
Yeah.
I mean, Kimmy, I know people who have pets who they'll leave the TV on all
Yeah,
day for
just
the
as a
dogs.
distraction.
Well, we have TVs on here all day. Like if you go upstairs,
True.
there's
Oh my God,
monitors.
you're right.
Yeah.
Those monitors are never off. They're constantly on 24 hours a day. Oh no.
So there's that.
At least it's above us.
Yeah, no, I hear that when the fire's above you, it's probably fine.
Well, no, that's where my ex-wife works, so I'm fine.
All right, so here's the thing.
What?
I hear the story, right? And it's very
Yeah.
scary, and you said your wife Googled it.
Yeah.
And it's the thing that just randomly happens. But
But the TV's old.
well, yeah, I get it. Also, though, I know you,
Yeah.
and I know how you are with technology. Just in the last 2 weeks,
Yeah.
you were playing soft jazz on your Apple Watch.
Well, I wasn't. The watch was doing it on its own.
Okay, that doesn't happen. The watch doesn't just choose to play music.
All
You
right.
did that. You didn't realize that for half an hour you thought you were hearing
Yeah.
music in your head.
Yeah.
Also, you somehow turned off your iPhone messaging. You don't know how you did
Yeah.
that. You stopped getting text messages from Kimmy and I. We had to go into your phone and fix that for you.
Oh, yeah.
When I hear my TV almost exploded,
On fire.
when you say it, my first question is, what did you do?
Really? Because I don't assume that with the TV. Like the TV is one area of expertise every guy Tommy's age will learn. Like they will go out of their way to learn the TV technology.
You think so?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because my dad is not technology savvy at all, but he can find his way, work his way around a TV.
What?
Okay. No,
I think they're forced to learn.
No, look, I get that they are proficient.
Yeah.
They can get it done, right? But you also like to put like zhuzh on stuff. Right, like it's not good enough. I'm going to do a little extra, right? Like I can just text back yes, but I'm going to give you fun emojis for no reason. Right?
Jazz it up a little bit.
I'm going to get in my settings. You
know, a jazzy guy.
And in Tommy's attempt to zhuzh up the TV, he exploded.
I blew it up.
You blew up the damn television. All right, so you're going to have to go get a new TV then.
But I'm going to wait. Because you have all those Black Friday sales and all that Amazon stuff.
Okay, but that's a full month.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. You can go a month without a TV in your room?
Yeah, but I got the iPad and I got 200 TVs and I got my phone.
Oh, you got the Apple Square?
What the hell that is?
What did you...
No, but like I ended up watching the mob thing I was watching on my iPad.
You sound like a 3-year-old. Give Tommy his screen time.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd be able to make it a month without a TV in my room.
It would be tough if you're used to it, but I mean, to his point, like there are like 10 other ways to watch TV. If you
in a month, they're going to be
to.
like damn near free compared to what they're going to cost me now.
Oh, they are pretty much damn near free. Just get a cheap one. What could go wrong there?
And I paid top dollar for that goddamn thing, man.
Oh, yeah, but it's good kindling, apparently.
Oh, it is.
252 WCMF. Tommy wakes up from his nap yesterday, pops on the TV in his room. He's watching it, and all of a sudden,
It's on fire.
his TV
Burning up.
burned up in his room. No, man. Like, how many iPads do you have at your house?
An iPad, just one.
You have one iPad.
My wife has just a regular, laptop.
Okay, so if you're gonna watch your stories on the iPad, what's she gonna watch?
She has her own computer to watch whatever she wants.
Okay, so you are.
She watches. She got the Apple.
Okay, she's got the Apple.
Yeah.
You talking about a MacBook?
Right. Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got a big apple in the front of it.
Why would we doubt that he didn't explode the TV, Kimmy? She's got the Apple.
Got
She's on the
thing.
Apple.
She watched the Apple screen.
Yeah.
Doing it over there.
Because we're the typical couple at night before we go to bed. She watches her thing. I watch my thing.
Totally understandable. It's normal now. But Kimmy, I'm giving it 5 days before he breaks down and buys a TV that gets sent to the house.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, I got to get the other one out, and I got to chuck it.
The right way.
Yeah. For sure. You just leave it in his car, and he takes it away.
Right. Are you opening unlocked cars and leaving electronics in them and then driving away as fast as you can?
It was a nice one. I had the Geek Squad come in and put the whole thing in.
Bro, apparently they did a bang-up job, it seems.
And that's just like a bedroom TV, right? Like that's your bedroom TV?
Yeah, but it was like, it's smart TV.
Wow.
Had all the... What do you want me to do?
No, everyone's got a smart TV, idiot. You don't have to say it out loud.
Back then, that was new technology.
Quote, oh, that was smart TV. Like, you were trying to sound impressive.
It was very impressive.
Wow, pretty cool. You spent $1,000 not on a TV, on a bedroom TV.
Yeah, that's what I always kind of like sacrifice quality when it comes to the bedroom
No
TV.
chance.
My TV in my bedroom doesn't even connect to the internet anymore. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's a bedroom TV.
Yeah.
You psychopath.
No, but I want the Netflix and everything. I need
Yeah,
Hulu.
I mean all the TVs have that now. Any new TV you buy.
Bro, how big was the TV in your room?
40-inch.
Okay. Yeah, you can get a 40-inch TV for like $250
Yeah.
bucks right
Yeah, so that's probably what I'm going to do. But if they're more than that, I'm going to wait.
Waiting for the
'Cause
deals.
I want one with Bluetooth so I can hear it on my hearing aids.
Everything has Bluetooth.
No, but can it go through my hearing aids?
Oh, no, it doesn't have. It says Bluetooth except for hearing aids.
I don't know. You're a
Dumbass.
big smart ass, but you act like you build these
No,
things.
like you're asking for like you know what? I want a car with wheels. I'm looking for a plane with wings. I'm only flying out of this plane if it's got
Wish I had a
wings.
co-host with wheels.
We can make that happen.
Are you gonna have like TV PTSD now though? Because I would
PTTVSD.
like whenever I turn on a TV for a while, I'm gonna start start to smell things that aren't
Oh,
there.
probably.
That's a
Smell
good.
that? Anybody smell that? It smells weird, right? Is our TV on fire again?
I don't know.
No, I mean it's a good question because like how old's the TV you have in your living room?
They're all the same age. So
Okay.
we bought them all and installed them all at the same time.
So and they're all the same brand.
Yeah, so they're all Samsung.
Okay.
I would be a little worried.
How did you get tooken so bad?
Took it so bad, I got 13
TV
years out of
package.
it.
That no, hold on. That every TV in your house is a name brand TV.
Well, I bought them all at the same time.
No, I get that. What I'm telling you is,
Right.
here's what normal people do.
What did I do?
If you're going to buy a name brand TV, if the name brand TV goes in the main TV room, and then every other TV is like a Kenwood or a Danson or a Stanbon, something you've never heard of before.
Stanbon.
So it's like a company that exists for 4 hours, makes 10,000 TVs, and they go out of business.
Oh.
Like that's what normal people do.
Well, when we remodeled the house, we just bought all 3 new TVs because we just put them all at the same time.
Oh, wow.
I wasn't going to go.
Pretty cool.
And I got a deal. I got 3 TVs for $4,000. So, yeah, I was ahead of the game.
Like, okay, I told you, I did my basement.
Yeah.
And I put 3 TVs down there.
Yeah, you have 3 TVs in one room.
Yeah, and it's awesome. It's a
And
great.
your name is not LBJ or Elvis.
It's the smartest thing I have ever done in my life.
What, create the jungle room?
Bro, sports are awesome. But what I'm getting at is, I went to Costco. I didn't even know Costco sold TVs.
Yeah.
Everybody sells TVs now.
All 3 of those TVs, and one of them is like 60 inches, were $700 combined.
Oh, did you put them in yourself? You have a guy do it.
I had a guy do it. But so that costs money. But the point I'm making is, like, you could go right now and like $7, brand new 40-inch TV.
You know, I'll look. I haven't started looking yet.
Okay.
But I want one where so at night, if I want to watch TV, if my wife's sleeping or something, I can hear it.
Yeah, I got it. Kimmy, he only wants ice cream that's cold.
I don't know if every TV's got what I want.
Well, everything has Bluetooth in it now. I
Yeah.
bought an Apple the other day, had Bluetooth.
No kidding.
Yeah, it was insane. A little pricey.
It hurts your teeth.
Oh, you got the apple.
At the Apple.
Oh, yeah, the Apple. Oh, the
The
real
original
apple. The original Apple.
Andrew writes us on Instagram, Duffy on WCMF, easiest way to get us. He says, or you could be smart like me, save your credit card points for years, and buy a massive LG C4 TV for $35 because the rest was with points.
Who has the patience for that?
My wife does.
Really?
She's a points queen.
I will say, like, sometimes I let that go a while, and I'm like, hey, look, I could get a sound bar. Like, you start to look at stuff you don't really need, but that's a good deal.
Wait, you guys spend your credit card points like right away?
No, I'm saying I usually don't.
Oh,
like,
don't spend 'em at
until
all.
I realize, like,
I
I
always
have
cash
built
'em
them
out.
up for a while.
I always take the cash.
Really?
Yeah. They'll give me stuff, but it's a scamola.
Yo, okay, it's a scamola if you're buying stuff you don't need, but when you're able to use your credit card to buy stuff that you're going to have to buy anyway, groceries,
Well, I know
gas,
some people like pay their mortgage.
yes, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that
All right.
free stuff, man.
All right.
Free money, money, money.
It's over my head.
Sound bar.
Is this the same guy?
Yep.
Yep.
I thought those were two different stories.
No, this is the same story.
but there's like more people.
Same story, new guys.
If you didn't catch the first story, we're going to recap it. He was in uniform, on duty, according to authorities, out of a squad car, selling prescription medication at a used car dealership at like 7 o'clock in the morning. That man is back in the news, along with one of his coworkers, because it
I
turns
thought
out
it was 2.
There was 2 cats. One guy
co-
looks my age.
One coworker, one not police
Okay.
officer,
Okay.
according if I read the story correctly. But then again, you told me something
Yeah.
yesterday I didn't know, so who the hell knows? This went from a funny one-off, what is this guy
Yeah.
thinking story, to a more serious situation
Mm-hmm.
because it turns out this guy, if the accusations are true, has a pattern.
Oh.
And there are people that apparently knew about this that should have said something based on what they do for a living.
Okay.
If what the sheriff's department out that way has uncovered is correct. And we will catch you up on the entire story just after 7 o'clock here in the break room on CMF, plus a whole bunch more. But first, Tommy.
Yeah.
You're talking about burning up. Scientists, for some reason, are constantly working to figure out when the world is going to end.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Which is something we need to know.
Well, I mean, I guess
Just to prep.
if it was going to happen soon,
Okay.
but that's just it. All of the stuff that they figure out, it's never going to be soon. And we have another one of these stories
Okay.
now that we're going to share with
So
you.
we got a little time.
Yes, but it is a
Hopefully.
little. Well, we do have time.
All right.
But it is a little bit arrogant to think that what they're talking about here is
Yeah.
going to end us and not something else.
Oh.
And I'll explain everything next here in the break room on CMF. all good things must come to an end.
That's how it goes.
We won't be floating around on this big blue marble forever.
That's true.
The question is, when is it going to all be done?
Okay.
The good news, according to this research,
What is that?
we got a long time.
Great.
But I do find it interesting that we, as a species, are arrogant enough to think it's going to take this long to end it.
All right.
You're hanging out in the break room, Rochester's Classic Rock 96.5, WCMF, just after 6:45. Tommy's been depressed the last couple of months because lists that Wegmans have shown up on, they have not been number one for most of them, where Tommy thinks they deserve to be.
Still up there, but just not top.
Really good, really good. I got good news.
Yeah.
We got a number one Wegmans list today, and it's a good one. And we know that this is the case because of the places that no longer exist because Wegmans got so good at this.
What do you mean? Like they ran other people out?
I'll explain. Just
All right.
after 6:45 here in the break room on CMF. We now know when planet Earth will be done.
So when's the expiration date?
So research was done by scientists at NASA with a collab at Toho University in Japan.
Wait, there's a Toho University.
Toho
With
University.
fighting hose. Let's go hose. Oh, there they go.
Research was done using a supercomputer to run a bunch of simulations.
We still using supercomputers?
Well, I guess every computer now is a supercomputer.
Yeah, like back in the day, they took up the size of like a warehouse.
Here we go. Oh, yeah,
And they'd spit out like, 2 + 2.
There's more technology in your phone now than what they used to get to the moon.
That's right.
What they did.
All right, so what did the supercomputer say?
The supercomputer, after running a whole bunch of simulations, predicted that in 5 billion years,
5 billion?
the sun will get so hot,
How hot is it?
it will envelop the entire planet.
Oh,
Okay.
so we'll just burn up.
You got it.
So it's more the sun.
But see, here's the thing. We, as a species, are not going to last that long.
Okay.
Right, I was going to say, that's if we don't screw it up first.
That's not what I'm talking about.
Oh,
We'll
okay.
get to that. The supercomputer decided that Earth will be unable to sustain life in the year 1,000,2021.
Okay, how far away is that? Like, what year are we at on Earth?
2024.
No,
Yeah.
the Earth. I know what we started counting. How old's the Earth?
Kimmy, you want to Google how old the Earth is? By the way, you're going to start a religious debate. Yes, that
Yeah.
question.
I don't know.
That's like a big thing now.
They think it's approximately 4.5 billion years old.
Okay.
So I think it means the year 1 billion. Like we're a billion years away.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
By the
We
way-
got a little time.
1,000,000,2021. Pretty specific.
So that's when
Yeah.
we go. That's when we
That's
check
When
out.
like the sun is going to officially end it.
Nope.
No, this is
nope.
when we end
Nope.
it.
Let me back it up.
Then this is when we end. Gotcha.
Everyone
gotcha.
listen carefully.
Right.
The sun will envelop the Earth in 5 billion years.
Okay.
But
Okay,
the sun will get
gotcha.
so hot that life will be unsustainable.
It'll be like Miami all the time
So they say
with the traffic.
they say no taxes though.
Oh, no taxes.
The sun will become so hot that oceans will evaporate, the atmosphere will thin, which will reduce oxygen levels, and all essential resources.
So there go the avocados.
It's done, man.
Yeah.
From Mexico.
All right.
So I would use all your vacation time if I were you right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
I do find it funny how specific they get with the year 1,000,000,2021. Like that's when it ends. Is 1,000,000,2015 okay?
Yeah.
Ah, look, they made this prediction. And, oh God, no!
They could just say around 5 billion.
Again, 1 billion.
No, well, you're talking about the sun.
Okay, we keep mixing this
Okay.
up. The sun is the reason for both of them.
Yeah.
The sun will envelop Earth in 5 billion.
That's what I'm saying, at 5 billion.
Okay. We spend a lot of time as a planet
Yeah.
worrying about when the Earth is going to explode.
Yeah. When we're doomed.
Yeah, like billions of years down the line.
Yeah.
Because, Kimmy, when we were in like 2nd or 3rd grade, they gave us this information.
Oh,
yeah,
the
I
doomsday.
remember they sure teaching about like the dinosaurs.
It would
and
be like
stuff.
handing a kid a puppy. Go, this thing's gonna break your heart in 10 years.
I'm with Tommy 100%.
Why
on this.
tell a kid that?
I'm
It's
with Tom.
That is so goddamn.
I don't know. I thought it was
unnecessarily cruel
I
to do to
was-
a child.
I was legitimately worried about
Yeah.
this when I was a kid.
Because you can't wrap your head around it. Like you thought.
We were 6, 7, 8 years old.
Well, actually, I don't remember them saying it was going to end. They just said like this is how long the Earth's been around.
No, we got a class on
Because-
when we did I remember learning this vividly in 1st grade.
Yeah.
That how long it will take the sun to envelop the Earth,
Oh,
and it
see-
was during the dinosaur
All
period.
right, I don't remember that. Maybe I just blocked it out.
Because they talk. No, I remember like losing sleep over this.
Yeah, as a kid you would, man.
Right? It's also a little arrogant to think,
What's
to
that?
touch on Kimmy's point a second ago, that we won't kill ourselves before we hit the year 1,000,000,2020.
Like we'll have some like massive chaotic thing we
just
started.
Like, little by little, taking ourselves out.
I mean, look.
Aren't we always kind of working on that?
Well, yeah, that's
to
just
some degree or another.
Yeah. I mean, if you're a betting person, Tommy, all this stuff we have on this planet that we created.
Well, we got enough tools to do it right now.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you are laying...
Thank you, Mr. Oppenheimer. And Barbie.
Yeah?
Apparently she was tied to that project for some reason.
Well, they did come out right around the same time.
That's what I'm saying.
Coincidence?
Yeah.
But, like, if you're putting money down, you take the way under on 1 billion years from now that we're no longer around, right?
Yeah.
252-WCMF, 252-9263. NASA, along with Toho University in Japan, recently did a massive study using simulations on supercomputers to determine that in the year 1,000,000,2021, the sun will become so hot that life in general on planet Earth will no longer be sustainable.
Yeah.
Water will evaporate, the atmosphere will thin, there will be no oxygen, and...
No NFL that week.
Yep. Well, I don't know. They find a way to play through everything. 252-WCMF. This guy's got to be smart.
Oh.
Because he's got a smart guy name.
Oh, what's he got?
Nelson's on
Oh,
CMF.
Nelson.
Hey, Nelson. How are you, buddy?
What you got, Nelson?
Wrong again.
Okay, good.
Call me a smart guy.
What's up?
According to AOC, the world's ending in 12 years.
Okay. So then take your vacation now.
Now, I remember as a kid, we used to have to climb under the desks in case there was a nuclear fallout.
I mean, you went through that time.
Yeah, we all
I mean,
did
I
that.
guess that is kind of the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but if there's a nuclear fallout, getting under a desk is not going to save you.
Now you tell me.
I also remember being told by the year 2000 there would be a hole in the ozone layer, and the sun would get so hot it would be difficult for us to sustain life.
So it's interesting. Let's talk about that for a second, because there's a theory, and I forget the name, right? Because there was legitimate issues with the ozone layer, where things were reversed and policies were put in place that helped the problem. It's the same issue that happened at the year 2000. Remember Y2K?
Yeah,
all the computers were going to shut down. One of those things where it's like, oh, policies may have changed how things were going.
May have helped a little bit.
But again, everything worked so well where it's like, see, nothing to worry about the whole time. Even that, because even with this, Kimmy, even if we are able to live in a utopia of a planet for the next billion years, eventually the sun will expand.
Yeah, right. But I'm saying we won't take ourselves out as fast.
Exactly. We may even be able to get to a point where there is a living spaceship where we could go off of Earth and continue to live.
Look at
or
that.
a new planet that we could make ourselves.
Yeah, just take over that one. Start crapping that one up.
I know it sounds crazy.
Yeah.
But, Tommy, think how fast technology has moved in just the last century.
Crazy, Pat.
It's
been crazy.
No, in all sincerity. 100 years ago, we had just figured out flying, end of sentence.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And now we're talking about manned missions to Mars, and every billionaire is trying to blow up their girlfriend in space.
Yeah.
Like, that's just
It's
100
a big
years.
jump. It's a
That's
big
just
jump.
100 years.
Yeah.
Kimmy, you were going to say something. I'm sorry.
No, I just like things that that you learn that scare you. Like I remember taking it was like just a basic geology class that I had to check off in college, because they make you take like so many science classes. And I remember learning, and I don't know how I never knew this. Apparently, like eventually the Earth is gonna go through like another ice age. Like it does that on its own. It has to do with like the cycle of like the Earth and
It's
stuff.
like a factory reset for your computer.
okay.
And I'm like, really? Like I thought there was like one ice age and that was it. But apparently there have been a lot of ice ages.
Why would you think there's only one ice age?
Well, I mean, like, the most recent one, the one that caused like the Great Lakes and stuff. That was just the one. That's like the big one
I
you
only
think
thought
in
there
your
was
mind.
one ice age. I thought you had the ice age.
But I didn't know like it continues to
like,
happen over and over again.
the dinosaurs died.
Yeah.
And then you got the Great Lakes.
No, but like if something has happened, why would it not happen again?
Well,
I
figured
don't
it
know. I
really
guess I
was.
just never thought about it.
Because they never numbered them. They didn't
Yeah.
say Ice Age number 8.
Yeah.
It was always the Ice Age, like the Great Depression or World War II.
I mean-
See, they numbered them, right?
No, but they didn't number World War I.
yeah, they did.
It was World War. It was the Great War.
But then they came back and, all right, put a 1 on that
No.
one. Because we got this one going
Like,
over
I
here
kinda
and
thought
3's
it-
down the road. Maybe close.
Yeah, we handled that back there, but we're good going forward.
Yeah, I
I guess
only
I
thought-
just never thought like there'd be another one.
Now, how many
someday.
times did we have dinosaurs? We only
How
had them
many
once.
times did we have dinosaurs?
Well, if we had like,
I
all
don't
right, so
know,
the
man.
Ice Age killed the dinosaur. Were there other dinosaurs and Ice Ages before that?
Maybe there were ice ages
remember.
before the dinosaurs. I don't know, but it's just funny to think like World War is a perfect example. If it happened once, it is going to happen again.
But once it starts happening, you start numbering.
Okay, so maybe we're going to get on Ice Age 2.
Electric Boogaloo?
Really cold boogaloo.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's take a break. Wegmans is number one, and straight up, there is no arguing here. They
in
are
this, in what they're doing.
in this realm. They are number one, and we in Rochester know for a fact that they are top notch, second to none at this.
Yeah.
Because there are a bunch of businesses that we as a community sincerely loved that are no longer here because Wegmans is so good at this.
Oh.
And I'll explain everything next here in the break room on CMF. Wegmans is back on top, buddy.
Yes.
At least in one category.
Good.
You can't argue it. Like, they are legitimately the best in the community, maybe the country here.
Number one, baby.
So top-notch, in fact,
Yeah.
there are a bunch of businesses that no longer exist because of how good
Oh,
they got
really?
at this. You're hanging out in the break room. Rochester's Classic Rock, 96.5. WCMF, just after 7 o'clock this morning. It's Thursday. You know what that means.
Oh, I think we're going to do a little pitching it out.
Yep, Bitch Voice Theater coming at you just after 7 o'clock. Also, a story that we laughed at a couple of months ago. A police officer accused of selling prescription medication while in uniform on duty out of a car at a used car dealership at 7 o'clock in the morning out of town east of us.
Yeah.
Got maybe a little more serious yesterday.
Wow.
Because there have been some more arrests. One guy that he works with.
Yeah.
And a few details in the allegations of this story that, Kimmy, give the impression that other people who he worked with may have been aware that something was happening.
But they weren't, but they just knew it was
Yeah,
happening.
maybe they didn't see it,
Like
but
a-
it seems like it may have been pretty obvious.
They were like a me. Look the other way kind of guy. Like, I know, but I don't.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing. You don't have a badge.
Yeah.
And
You're not part of law enforcement.
yeah, exactly.
When I say something, I jump on it.
Hey, what's the second word of that thing you just said?
Enforcement.
Enforcement.
Knock it off.
Enforcement. We'll get into the story just after 7 o'clock here in the break room on CMF. Tommy?
Yeah.
I have in front of me a list done by Yahoo of the best grocery store chain bakery departments in America.
Okay.
So Costco is on there. They have a sneaky good bakery.
Okay.
Like really sneaky good bakery. Whole Foods is on there. I didn't know Whole Foods had a bakery.
I didn't either.
Kimmy, were you aware of this?
No.
They sell
Like an in-house bakery.
that's what it says
Wow,
here.
okay.
Do they sell cookies?
Yeah, like I knew they're kind of known for their prepared food section, but I guess I never checked out the baked goods.
All right.
But number one in America,
Number one, baby.
the best bakery and a grocery chain in the country, Wegmans.
It is pretty amazing because when you walk in there, it looks like a showcase
Yeah.
of like cakes.
I mean, they, in my opinion, make the best cookie cake I've ever had.
It is a dynamite cookie.
It's a great cookie.
But they got like a-
perfect, like softness to
soft
the
to
cookie.
cookie ratio.
Yes.
You're right. Yeah.
But they got like a whole crew back there doing that
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, they hire employees, Kimmy.
No, but like some joints, they truck it in.
No,
they
I-
throw it at you.
Yeah.
Look, I agree with you.
So what happened?
So in this story, they talk about the vast dessert section, how ridiculous it is.
the
amount,
breads.
but the amount of desserts you can choose from at any time.
Yeah.
Right? Like they have desserts that aren't available on like high-end restaurant menus, and you can go get like a piece of one.
Cheesecake,
Yes, at like
yeah.
1:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
They talk about the quality of the cakes.
Yeah.
About how Wegmans has become a regular place where brides and grooms will get wedding cakes done.
Yeah.
Which is unheard of in the grocery store game.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the thing, Tommy, you can't argue with any of it. It is top notch. It is all good. And I would argue it's one of the best reasons to go to Wegmans.
Yeah.
And we, in the greater Rochester area, know this very well.
Why is that?
There are a bunch of old school bakeries that don't exist anymore because of how great Wegmans Bakery is.
Because those places kind of sucked.
No, they didn't suck.
They weren't that good.
You
They're
don't
too
ex-
slow.
You don't exist for 50, 60 years because you sucked.
All right. Yeah.
So here's the thing.
What?
And the phone number is 252-WCMF, 252-9263. It's a weird catch-22
Yeah.
because the convenience of having that kind of bakery in a place where you're getting the rest of your groceries is amazing.
Yeah.
And when it comes to the bakery, Wegmans does not skimp on quality. It is quality
Yeah.
stuff. And it's not like when you walk into that bakery section, it's infinitely more expensive than other mom-and-pop bakeries you would go to. But
Yeah.
we also kind of lost a piece of our Rochester culture when Wegmans got so good at this.
Yeah, but doesn't everything evolve? Like things just go away.
Sure,
Like,
and then,
somebody does a better thing.
I
and
hear you.
You want that.
And then eventually we all buy from one giant company that's also our government.
Oh, here we go.
Whoa. What?
Mr. Doomsday.
Shut up and buy RFK cakes. RF cakes. I'm not saying doomsday. I'm just, look, as an
It's a
attempt.
little sad. I mean, like it takes away from that, small town corner bakery that maybe your grandma
That you don't go to.
Well, but you don't go to anymore because
Right, 'cause you
Wegmans
don't
got so
have
good
to,
at it.
yeah.
Yeah.
And here's the thing.
But like making a second trip to go get bagels or bread or any of that stuff is just so obsolete.
Well, yeah, because those places don't exist anymore.
Right, but it takes time. You ain't got no time.
No, you're right.
So you ain't got time to go stand in line at the bakery, then go over to the deli, then go over to the fish market because it's the 1930s.
Yeah, no, you're
And
right.
By the way, 1930s, they were at everything. Mom and Pop couldn't do squat.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
And that's why this happened, right? But, I mean, as someone who grew up in Gates, which was chock full of mom and pop Italian bakeries, right? Like, I do long for a handful of those places that don't exist anymore. And you're right. It's my fault.
Yeah.
I stopped going there.
But those
I
people
think,
also aged out of the game, man. I mean, how many of those people that started those businesses 70, 80 years ago, they handed it out to the kids, and the kids didn't want to do it because it was tough work, and it was like
okay, I love this old man
24/7.
argument. No, they want. There are several examples of the kids taking over the business, and they could not compete. And here's the thing:
changed.
They didn't want to compete.
Oh my God!
They wanted
shut
to
up.
cash out, get the money, go to Miami Beach, go flash the credit card.
At 30, when
At
they went out of
30, like
business,
this, baby.
they didn't sell their business to anybody. It just shuttered.
No, they probably cashed out.
So how do you cash out of a
You
business?
sell the property.
To who? Well, I know of one that is still across the street from Wegmans that is empty.
They're negotiating.
Are
for
they
it.
for 15
That's how you
years?
do.
15 years of
yeah,
negotiation.
yes.
And look, here's the thing: I don't blame Wegmans. That's not. I don't think
Well,
Wegmans.
what do you want them to do?
We
Suck at something?
I don't think Wegmans went out of their way to like run mom and pops out of
Yeah.
business. I think they did what Wegmans does, and that's what affected this.
Yeah.
Well, I think it also has to do with like everybody's schedules being so busy that I think like if let's say you're going to order a birthday cake for somebody from a bakery, you'd have to plan to do that maybe a few days ahead of time to give them a heads up you need something like that. Whereas you might have so much going on, you realize less than 24 hours ahead you got to get a birthday cake. Well, I could just go to Wegmans, grab that, and they'll write it on there for you. You know what I mean?
I don't even need 24 hours. I could walk in, buy a cake, say,
like-
write this.
They'll decorate it.
It's done in 10 minutes.
I think that's part of it too. Is just the lack of planning kind of takes away from going to your local spot because you kind of got to give them a little bit more of a heads up that you need something.
All right, I guess what I'm trying to figure
Depending
out.
on what you need.
I agree with you, Kimmy. Everything you're saying is right. 252 WCMF, with Wegmans being named the best grocery store bakery in America, and you can't argue with it. So much so that it ran the Italian mom and pop places.
They're out.
Is this progress for our community, 252 WCMF, or is it paradise lost? Which one is it?
Progress. Because somebody's going to fill that void, man. Somebody's going to do it.
Who? What do you
like,
mean?
you know, Walmart has a bakery.
Yeah.
All these major chains now have bakeries.
But
to your point.
There is a difference between that Walmart bakery and Wegmans. Walmart bakery cannot do what mom and pop bakery did.
Right.
And that's why mom and pop bakery still existed when Walmart had bakery. It wasn't until 20 years ago when Wegmans decided we're going to do this like we do everything else
Right.
that you started.
Full throttle.
Yes, exactly. Like I remember a quote, and I forget which mom and pop bakery it was in Gates when they closed a couple years ago. They asked him, why are you shutting the door?
Anna Maria's.
And he had said, nobody wants to pay $7 for a loaf of bread anymore.
Yeah.
It came down to that.
Yeah.
Right? Let me ask you this.
What?
Do you guys consider Wegmans as shopping local?
Yeah. It's headquartered here.
You don't want to think about it for a second?
I mean, all a lot of their manufacturing is done around here.
Okay.
Their warehouses are here, so those guys all have jobs. Yeah.
Okay. Kimmy?
No, when I think shopping local, I just think on a much smaller scale in my mind. I mean, you're right. It is located here, but when I think shopping local, I think small business, you know.
You can tell he's not
somebody down the
confident.
street.
He's talking about more like busted ass mom and pop places.
No, it doesn't have
Where,
Like
the-
places with just like one or two locations maybe.
You know, the place looks a little rusty. They haven't painted a joint in years, and the parking lot's got a lot of potholes and
hell
stuff.
are you
And
talking
there's always
about?
like one broken step, and if you get the shopping cart, it all of a sudden is like pushing around a Ouija board.
Okay.
I
I cannot.
think it wants milk.
I can tell you're not confident in your answer because your bug eyes are darting around the room right now. No, like a place like Leo's Bakery in Delhi, that is shopping local.
Yeah.
That's a high-end shopping experience.
But
is it
he
not?
also he's got more than just a bakery in.
Understood.
Mm-hmm.
But that, Kimmy, is what I
Yeah.
would consider something like shopping local.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
And look, to your point, Wegmans is locally owned. They employ a lot of local folks. In fact, folks from Rochester will be sent to other communities to open stores, get
Yeah.
promotions, offered to stay if they want. They are really good about hiring from within and paying for employee education, giving those people the ability to move up in the company. When it comes to how a big business runs things,
Yeah.
it is hard to find a better example of a place that treats their employees well. But at the same time, to Kimmy's point, there is a personal touch that you just can't replicate outside of that neighborhood bakery or grocery store.
But you know, things come around too. Like one of these hipsters is going to open
my
up one
God.
of these
Oh, my God.
European bakery cafes down in Park Avenue, and all you bakery douchebags will go down there and sip your little coffees and have your little, anisette toast and be all cool on a Sunday morning with your French bulldog.
I don't get you. I don't get you. Because you should long.
You're describing Pittsford.
Yeah, you really are.
Well, yeah, kind of. What?
You should long for the old school Italian bakery.
Why?
If your father could see you now, he's rolling over in his grave, trying to get his boner near your mouth.
See what my
Edith, I got a boner.
But if I got to stand in line with a bunch of goddamn Mike Mulets to get Italian bread on Sunday, trust me, go out of business.
You used to bring him snails. The snails ate through the bag of the airplane.
But that place is still open.
Is it Rubino's?
Rubino's
Oh
is
yeah, you're
still
right. It
open.
is Rubino's.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Okay, because you got one. And look, you're right. There are still places,
Yeah.
and they're wonderful, and I love going to them, and it's great. But I can think of 5 places off the top of my head that had unique food items
Yeah.
that I will never be able to eat again for the rest of my life because they had to shut down.
But sometimes Wegmans carries those unique
Not
items.
the same. Not the same.
The same can of tuna
I'm not
fish and
talking
oil.
about like a product you buy off the shelf. I'm talking about
All right, so because Wegmans has like their own sub shop. They have their own like unusual sandwich shop. They have
time out.
Unusual.
What's an unusual sandwich shop?
so the Pittsburgh Wegmans. There's this sub shop and then they have a pizza shop, and then you have a sushi shop.
No, I know.
And it hasn't run any of those businesses out of town.
But that's what I think. I think you're proving our point here.
What?
Is you're right. There are plenty of places to go get sushi that still exist outside of Wegmans. There are plenty of places
They're
to
not
go get
running the
subs.
sub shop.
Exactly. That's how good Wegmans Bakery
All right,
is.
okay.
Like, again, I think that we take it for granted because we see it on a regular basis.
Yeah.
If you go to another community, there is nothing that they can imagine that exists like that.
Yeah.
Like today, next time you go to Wegmans, just take a second, walk through the bakery, and really soak in what they have to offer you at your fingertips in that moment.
All right. Go get a cannoli cake.
Do whatever you want. I'm just saying.
Delicious. From the old country. Still got grandmother's hair in it. They're running me out of business
Are you making fun of your own culture?
because she didn't put on a hairnet because she thinks it's a sin.
I don't understand where.
She hasn't washed her hair till her husband died.
Kimmy,
Yeah.
She's a greasy-haired widow.
got a greasy
Head
head
widow.
widow. It does seem there is a bit of a longing to go back to the old way.
What do you mean?
Well, Kimmy, we've seen the rise of the social media bakers.
Oh,
like
yeah, well,
people that
like-
do it out of their house almost?
Yeah, folks that make cakes,
Yeah.
cookies, sourdough, selling via
Yeah.
TikTok,
Yeah.
Facebook, and Instagram. Like, you can go get that stuff at Wegmans, but Kimmy, there are folks that are seeking out local people that are doing that to
So
buy
maybe
food.
maybe that's the way that it's going. Because you'll have to go to some of these hipster goddamn markets that you like going to.
My sister has a sourdough business, and she's going to be at the
The
Lucky Flea. in
hipster,
November.
the hipster market.
So
Pat.
go to the hipster.
No, I will.
Go to the Duffy bread
the
stand.
hipster
The
sister.
Duffy bread stand. Come out to the
What does
Duffy.
she do? She does the bread.
She does sourdough, cookies. She just started. She's crushing it right now.
Where's she selling them?
I think they're going to be at the
Markets?
Lucky
The
Flea in
hipster
November.
market?
Well, she
Oh.
went out to that really fancy YMCA.
Oh, the big one by the canal.
Can I tell you what pissed me off?
What?
I don't mean to give my.
Well, so they sell baked goods out there?
Well, it was a stand. She
Kind
paid
of
for it.
counterproductive.
Or quite the opposite.
Oh yeah.
I'm not trying to do a commercial for my sister. I'm
No.
sorry. She went out and she did the stand. Right?
Yeah.
And, as a brother, I wanted to support her because she had never done this before.
Yeah.
And I was afraid, like, she's got all this bread and all these cookies and things to sell. And I'm like, she doesn't sell any of them. She's going to feel bad about herself.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm going to go out and support.
Okay, that's
and I'll,
nice.
I'll hang around. And then, like, I'll be like, oh, I'm so hungry. I'll buy it all out. So she had these cookies that look really good. And I was, like, waiting to buy the cookies. And she sold out everything in, like, 45 minutes.
You're kidding
Oh.
me.
Good for her.
Killing.
No, here's what sucks. I didn't get any goddamn cookies.
No cookies for you.
Yeah, but you don't need cookies.
No, shut up. I wanted.
You don't want to start back on the cookies.
Like, I came all the way out here to stand here, and I didn't even get an
Get a
effing
cook-
cookie.
You had a family connection.
Yes, and I go to grab the bag of cookies, and she's like, well, save that for someone who, like, isn't you. I can make you. I'm like, no, just.
Well, yeah,
Well, I
sure. You
heard
should
one of
make
our-
it a cookie.
One of our coworkers got the last one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Jimmy Buck.
Jimmy full of cookies.
Let's take a break.
All right.
It's Thursday. You know what that means?
I think we already started. But we got a little bitch
Well,
now.
don't be a bitch. Bitch Voice Theater coming at you in just a second. And this was a story that we laughed at a couple months ago because it was a silly scenario.
Yeah.
How stupid did you have to be to think that you were going to get away with this? Well, it turns out, at least according to the allegations, there's a reason why he thought he'd get away with this
Oh.
because it seems that there are people who knew about these allegations or what he was attempting to do
Yeah.
that had the power to put a stop to it, like right there,
Yeah.
and may not have. And there is another member of that police department that has been arrested after a grand jury indictment, and we got to unravel all of this.
Oh, wow.
Next, here in the break room on CMF. When the beginning of the story broke months ago,
Yeah.
we got a laugh out of it.
Well, it sounded like small potatoes.
Well, that's what you thought. I disagreed, but you thought small potatoes.
Yeah.
More the idea that a police officer would be so stupid that they would do this here in uniform on duty. Today, story not as funny
Oh.
because one idiot working in law enforcement, that's one thing. A team of them breaking the law at the same time, that's something a little different.
Okay.
You're hanging out in the break room. Rochester's Classic Rock 96.5, WCMF. We'll get to that in just a second. But it is Thursday.
Yeah, what's going on?
When you want to hurt someone in this room, you can't call them short or stupid.
Why would you do that?
Or say they look like a guidance counselor that showed up on the news for reasons you don't want to be on the news.
Well, I wasn't doing my job. Right?
Yeah, yes. It was a headline. Guidance counselor, bad at counseling. You got to really hurt someone, something along the lines of.
Oh, I'm Pat Duffy. I'm going to put on my little Blue Jays outfit because I don't get
Yeah.
enough attention.
Yes.
So if I don't wear my little Buffalo Bills jacket with all the buttons all over it, I'm going to put on my Blue Jays and walk around the building and go, I'm a Blue Jays fan. Look at me because I'm a Blue Jay little bitch.
Does amaze me how many Blue Jays jerseys you own.
We're rolling.
You're in costume every day.
This
like
is not a costume.
You make
They're
it
not-
look. I remember when they had
You've worn a
trick or
different
treat.
one for the last 5 days.
I got
You
another
look like
5 days worth.
You look like a trick or treater.
Oh, my God. Can I not have fun that the Jays are in the World Series tomorrow night? Can we not have fun?
My Jay.
And now Bitch Voice Theater, featuring Thomas Muley, accompanied by Patrick Duffy.
Oh, Pat Duffy, I was raised Poe, so I got to help out other Poe people in the building. Tell them about all the quality furniture stuck behind the dumpster. I said, darling, we got furniture that needs a fixing. No.
Oh, were you scared? Oh, he's sorry! And I got a great song, but his pants want his panties, so I don't want to talk about it because I'm a scared-ass
Panties in my pocket, but you never touched my rocket.
He says, Madison Square Garden last week for Lainey Wilson.
Ooh, I like country music. Oh, I'm Pat Duffy. I was raised so Poe, I had to Poe pee in the bathroom because my daddy didn't pay the bills and get a nice house. So I was just a Poe peeing little poor boy bitch.
I don't want to hear you say anything.
Papa, I said, Papa, where can I pee, Papa?
That's the foghorn
Next to your
Leghorn.
brother who's taking a massive dump.
I just came back here from Denver. I live
Charged with selling prescription medication. And
Okay.
that on the surface, not good.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead.
Funny Netflix movie.
Yes! It's like a
Yeah.
poorly
Like,
written.
that's
Yeah,
that's
well,
how it would start. You know what I mean?
And to add that he's also a DARE officer.
He was
Yeah,
a DARE
yeah.
officer, yes.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Yes.
Kimmy. He was a DARE officer. He was on the job, police car and everything, selling drugs out of his squad car, according to the allegations. Then, later that week,
Yeah.
other police officers in the Geneva Police Department, including the chief of police, were suspended, and we did not know why. Well, today, we know.
All right, whatever.
Sergeant David Felice was one of those officers in Geneva put on leave. He has been indicted by a grand jury as part of an investigation into illegal prescription drug sales, along with Michael Tapscott, the man we just told you about. A third man, who does not seem to be an employee of the Geneva Police Department, was also indicted by this grand jury. And
Right.
Tommy, this story is insane.
So right now we're looking at 3 dudes.
3 dudes, 2 of them police officers, 1 of them a sergeant.
All right,
Are you ready for the details?
give it to me.
According to the sheriff's department out that way, Tapscott, the officer initially arrested for selling the Adderall at the car dealership, was, quote, regularly soliciting other members of the police department and members of the community to purchase or sell controlled substances while he was both on and off duty.
So he was almost like how you do Girl Scout cookies at the office?
Yeah, but with prescription
right.
medication. Yeah. So that's not good. But it gets worse. The sheriff said to get these prescription drugs,
Yeah.
he would offer to trade stuff.
Oh,
that
like
included
a bartering system.
Yeah. That included personal property like sneakers, so he would trade that. Ammunition,
Oh, okay.
firearm magazines. So now
Okay.
you have a police officer accused of trying to trade bullets for drugs, which, by the way, was one of the worst Just Say No programs of the 80s. The Bullets for Drugs program. But it somehow gets worse.
What happened?
According to the sheriff's department, as part of this investigation, they found he would trade his own prescription not only would he trade his own prescription meds for money, so that may have been his drugs initially.
Yeah.
Authorities say evidence shows at least one instance where Tapscott, while on a call assisting someone in Geneva, grabbed a pill bottle he believed to contain controlled substances.
Like at that person's house?
He's accused
Like
of
on the
stealing.
on the
yes,
scene, yeah.
He's accused of stealing prescription drugs on the job
Okay.
while assisting
Yeah.
a member of the community in Geneva. He has been charged with 6 counts of criminal sale of a controlled substance, petty larceny, 11 counts of official misconduct, amongst a bunch of other things. Meanwhile, we don't have many details on the sergeant that was arrested.
Yeah.
Though the grand jury charged him with tampering with physical evidence, 7th-degree criminal possession of a controlled substance, and official misconduct as well. The scandal has cost the chief of police in Geneva his job. He was placed on leave and then resigned afterwards, although the sheriff's department, in their press conference yesterday, they commended this former chief of police, saying he provided them with information and was open and honest about
But
the
he's
whole
out.
thing. Yes.
He's out.
He's out. By the way, Tapscott, the initial officer,
Yeah.
is looking at like 2.5 years in prison
And a Netflix deal.
for the charges he's facing. All right. So that's a lot of information
Yeah,
we
it
just
is, that
dropped
is.
on you. Everyone take a second
Right.
to process. And I will ask this question. The phone number is 252-WCMF. What the hell do you do right now with the Geneva Police Department?
Well, it's kind of like what Greece went through many years ago, twice.
Mm-hmm.
They had to like flush everybody out, and you had to bring in a guy like with Todd Baxter to clean it up.
Got to put a cop in grease.
Yeah, put a Baxter in it, and a brew pub.
Okay.
No, don't do that.
No, you
But
don't.
you know, I guess you're gonna have to like flush the guys out and bring in somebody like a house cleaner.
All right, so let's walk through this.
Yeah.
You've got 2 police officers facing charges. But there is one line from that sheriff again that I want to remind everybody of.
What's that?
Quote, Tapscott was regularly soliciting members of the police department to purchase or sell controlled substances while he was on and off duty. If that is true, you'd think that means other police officers were aware that this man was buying and selling prescription medication.
It was like an open
Yeah, but-
secret.
You got it.
Yeah.
And even if they didn't participate,
Yeah.
you have a coworker that is working as a police officer while you are working as a police officer in uniform trying to buy and sell controlled substances. How do you look the other way on that?
Yeah, because you can't even make the argument like, I thought he was just joking around, because weird joke. You know what I mean? I didn't think he
Thank
was
you.
serious.
Thank you.
Like,
And-
I don't know. I guess I don't know how you talk your way out of I didn't know, or I didn't think what he was doing. I didn't think he was actually doing that,
and,
you know?
And then when you find out, again, if the allegations are true, that he is trading bullets for prescription medication, I'd like to know who the bullets were going to.
So those were people's own bullets, or was it the city's bullets?
So I don't know. I would imagine it's his personal bullets, because those bullets that the police officers use are
city
accounted
bullet.
for.
Yeah,
City bullets.
Yeah. City bullet, private bullet.
City paid for bullet.
Yeah.
You know, they're
Right.
you know they all know where those bullets are.
Right. But here's the thing.
Don't you dare.
If I saw something like that,
Yeah.
and it's bad. you
Sure,
know.
sure.
I don't know the level what's going on here, but do you want to be the guy that like pulls the trigger on the whole
Bad turn
department?
of phrase there. Bad turn of
But
phrase.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, in a small
that's a
town
big
like
thing
that,
to take
too.
on, man. Like
Okay.
you said, like I'm gonna blow up all of this.
Sure.
But you would have to think that eventually somebody's going to find out, or people are going to. It's just like,
But let's say you go
it
to
seems
let's say you go to your
impossible that he would be able to do that forever.
but let's say you go to the guy above you. I don't know who that is. Let's say you go to that guy.
Okay.
And he's like, you know what? I'll look into it.
But I guess
Well,
you
now
at least
it's on
you
them.
said something.
Now it's on
yeah.
them.
Okay,
Yeah.
because that
And
could, but
maybe that happened. You're
that
right.
could have happened
right.
where somebody
Yeah.
said it.
You're right.
Because like if the corruption is high, you can, as a guy down here, there's only so much you can do.
Look, you're absolutely right. But let's draw.
I wash my hands of it. There's only so much I could do, Pat.
All right, look. Let's have a.
I'm on break.
Let's have a discussion here. And there's 2 points I want to
Yeah,
make.
it was like this when I got here.
Again, 252 WCMF. The police officer in Geneva, Michael Tapscott, 13-year veteran, who back a few months ago was arrested after police say he sold drugs in uniform on duty at like 8 a.m. to someone at a used car dealership. He, along with another sergeant in the Geneva Police Department, were indicted yesterday on a bunch of charges. And it turns out, according to the sheriff's department who did the investigation out that way, Tapscott regularly solicited members of the police department and other members of the community to purchase and sell controlled substances while on and off duty. They say that he traded personal property that included sneakers, ammunition, and firearms magazines to try and get his hand on prescription drugs. And they say that there is at least one instance that shows Tapscott, while on a call assisting someone in Geneva, grabbing a pill bottle that he believed to contain controlled substances. First point I want to make.
Right.
And I know I'm rambling. I'm sorry.
That's
It's
okay.
a lot here. It's a lot here.
All right, I got it.
There's a difference between us in regular people jobs
Yeah.
and the police department.
Absolutely.
Because if someone here was doing something illegal and you look the other way, I would think you're a piece of crap. But
We
it
would
is
just call that a morning show.
it is not your job.
Yeah.
It says on the side of the car
Get on your badge.
to protect and serve.
That's right.
Are you protecting and serving when one of the police officers that also swore to protect and serve is openly breaking the law in front of you
It's
and you're not
very
doing
bad.
anything about
Very
it?
bad. It's very bad.
The second thing I want to bring up,
What's that?
I do understand there are situations that someone can be put in a job like this where there are shades of gray.
Yeah.
And I will use the example of the chief of police out in Greece who ended up losing his job over charges of being intoxicated while driving.
Oh, that one.
You remember the story out in Greece?
Yep.
He was on 390, I believe. He was driving on 3 tires, throwing sparks.
Yeah.
He claimed he hit a deer. There was no breathalyzer done on the side of the road. Somebody picked him up and drove him home. That guy runs the department.
Yeah.
There was a police officer who gave him a ride home. I understand in that situation, if you are a subordinate in that moment
Yeah.
and your boss tells you, I am fine, drive me home right now, that you may be in a bad
You're
situation.
put
'Cause you're kinda
in
like
a possible situation.
Yeah, it's almost like the chain of command, and he's giving you a command.
This is not that.
Yeah.
Because this would be, if the allegations are true, a situation that shows up over and over
All
and
right.
over and over and
Like,
over.
you know, there's some business going on here.
Exactly. I guess the most mind-blowing part of this story for me,
Yeah.
and feel free to jump in, being a police officer is a good job.
Oh, yeah.
It is a stressful job.
Mhm.
It takes a certain type of person. But look, man, I watched this with my own eyes
Yeah.
from the inside my entire life. You get a level of respect from the community automatically that some of these people in this job thrive off.
Mhm.
You are compensated very well. You put in 20 or 25 years,
Oh, you're set.
depending on when you started, you
Yeah.
get half pay annually and full benefits
Yeah.
for the rest of your life.
And
And
you're fat.
I'm not saying this job is easy, but very few jobs are easy.
Yeah.
To have that waiting for you, this guy had 13 years in. So he's 7 to 10 years away from half pay and full benefits for the rest of that life.
Yeah.
The respect that
And
you
a side hustle.
the respect that you get only for wearing that uniform and having the badge. To violate that trust
Yeah.
that the community put into you not only makes you a despicable person, but you're a moron because you kill. But that's going to be gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is going.
So does he
Yeah,
lose
your
all
future.
of it?
So they just passed legislation here in New York a few years ago that gives the ability to take that away.
All of it.
Yeah.
Damn.
And look, I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
You're not.
There should be a penalty, but, you know, he's got a family, he's got kids.
Hey, man. Yeah, that's another reason not to sell prescription medication while being a police officer.
But now he really needs Adderall.
Okay. Look, man.
Well, I don't, what does Adderall do?
It
Quickly.
depends on who you are, really.
I mean, it's like a leveler, right?
For some people,
Like it chills you out.
For some people, it chills you out. For some people, it gets you
Wakes you up.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I mean, it just depends on what type of
Oh, I
person
know a
you are.
morning show they could use it.
Look, man, I feel bad. If the guy's got a family, I feel bad for
I
them. But
do
that's
too.
his responsibility.
I know.
That is his responsibility. How
Terrible.
do you sit here? How does this not infuriate you?
I mean, because, like, police corruption, I mean,
I
it's
think
been
it's
around.
when I think the thing is it's
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I think it's when it's so bold like this too. It's just kind of like a slap in your face.
Yeah, it
you
is.
know, it's just so. It feels like this was just so obvious.
but then
that-
eventually they get caught, it seems like.
No. Says who?
Oh, history,
How do you know,
Netflix,
bro?
other thing, TV show.
There are multiple police officers, according to the allegations, that were aware this was happening. He did not get caught
Yeah.
until.
Well, I mean, you know, eventually you screw up.
Okay, maybe.
I guess there was a reason he felt like he could get away with it.
Well, because he was on the inside.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're on the inside, you probably feel like it.
Look, I get that I take this very personal, just based
Yeah.
on how
Well,
I
just
grew
your
up,
level of your voice.
what I saw, and everything. Like, for God's sakes,
It
man.
is terrible.
No, you don't think it's terrible, and that's what bothers me too. You're trying to say all the right things. You don't care.
I do care, but I also know people are people, man.
So
Some people, they start out good and they go bad.
What do you? Whoa! What are you basing that on?
Anything. I don't know.
Hey, you're right.
Some people start out good and go bad.
Okay, I
You know,
love-
they get tempted.
Bro, you're
They
doing every 70s dirty cop movie. He was a good cop, and he saw things, so it changed him. Get out of the business. Go
No,
working
no.
at school.
He may-
Go
No,
work at
don't do that.
Amazon.
Yeah.
Well, okay, you get what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
the argument, because I'm getting that on Facebook right now, the argument, every job has people who do bad things, and you're right. But you don't have to have this job.
Oh, that's true. And he's not going to have it. He's
No,
done it.
I'm saying you didn't have to go into the job in the first place.
Yeah, okay. I mean, yes. But he may have not walked into that job with that attitude.
Okay.
And maybe he went bad.
All right. Yeah, but again, this ain't an isolated situation based on the allegations, man.
I get it. Maybe all the bad guys got together in the same department. We'll go bad together. What do you say, boys?
Yeah, it's happened a couple of times around here.
Yeah,
Isn't that amazing? Isn't that weird? Who will watch The Watchmen?
Congress?
They're not working right now.
Jesus?
I don't get it.
What?
I don't get how in a scenario where you have the ability to do such good,
Oh, yeah.
you could allow yourself for something so small to become that corrupt if the allegations are true.
Well, and see, I feel like I have the opposite reaction of Tommy when I see these stories. Like you think like this kind of happens all the time. And there's a reason it happens all the time.
I'm not for it.
No,
You
I know.
are for it, actually. You argued.
I'm not promoting it.
Argued when we first told this story that he shouldn't have even been fired for it.
Well, at that point, the story was a little different.
At that point, all he was doing was selling prescription medication while in uniform on the job in a used car dealership at 7:30 in the morning.
But I thought it was his stuff that he was just trying to unload. We didn't know. I understand that, but we did not know the vast network that we do now.
What are you? You're not even saying words.
I don't know.
Best network.
I have the opposite reaction though, where I'm surprised by it over and over because I want to look like. Didn't you see how poorly that went for like the last people that did it?
But obviously, it doesn't stop people.
But that's why it shocks me every time because I'm like, how bold, how stupid can you be? Like we've seen these stories over and over, and people still continue.
I think it's arrogance.
Yes,
but it's an amazing level of arrogance. I guess is what's shocking.
But I'll be honest with you, and I don't mean to come down on you because I love you and you're my friend. But it's an arrogance that comes from people like you.
No, I do.
No,
I didn't buy no Adderall. I don't even know what it does.
No, because you'll sit here and defend, and you'll sit here and assume that everything else is fine, and that allows people who have these tendencies in powerful jobs to continue to do what they do.
So it's my fault.
Well, guys like you, people like you.
Like-minded people.
No, guys who sat and watched 70s and 80s cops movies and let that like warp their brain.
Well, Miami was out of control.
For God's sakes, that's not real. None of it's real. It's not real.
Miami Vice, baby.
I mean, what about this poor person in Geneva that had their pills taken?
Oh, yeah.
Think about that.
Well, you shouldn't leave your pills laying.
What were those pills for?
Oh, yeah.
Just that.
Well, you can go get more.
Okay. Not a controlled substance, you idiot. And like, here's the thing. If that was a controlled substance in this situation and the allegations are true, and that person lost their pills, if they went to the pharmacy where the controlled substance said, my pills disappeared, they laughed at him. You're probably pill-popping weirdo trying to get more of your controlled medication. Meanwhile, a cop might have swiped him.
Yeah, that's terrible, man.
I hate you so much. All right, let's take a break before I have a stroke. Let's go from crime in the police department to crime the police obviously tried to stop.
Oh, what happened?
Well, it involves a man, a discount store, and his private parts.
Private parts?
Private part.
Like, sir?
Yeah, you got it right there. That general.
The Dong region?
On the scale of things that could go wrong in your day.
Yeah.
Right? From you're murdered to parking ticket.
Okay.
This is closer to parking ticket.
All right.
But it would have an effect on the person in front of you that you would need to get this done for you. And we'll get into all of it next here in the break room on WCMF. When a penis comes out, the party's over.
Oh,
That's most scenarios in life. Right?
okay.
We are left to speculate if that was the case in the story we're about to share.
Somebody popped the dong.
On one hand, you'd understand if someone was freaked out or broken up, being literally exposed to this.
Shock.
But on the other hand,
Yeah.
hey, listen, I got things to do.
What do you mean?
You're hanging out in the break room, Rochester's Classic Rock 96.5 WCMF. We will jump right into it. A story that comes to us from the Southern Tier.
Oh, a Southern Tier dong.
A Dollar General in the Southern Tier.
A dollar dong?
State troopers arrested a 59-year-old man after an incident at the cash register.
I'm a little short, darling.
Yeah, I could see.
I got my dollar dong.
Authorities say,
Yeah.
while checking out, the 59-year-old man, quote, intentionally exposed his genitals in public, in line,
At the
In
register.
line.
at the Dollar General register.
Okay.
Okay. Can we pause the story for a second? Why does this happening at a Dollar General make it feel like more of a crime than it already is?
It just sounds funnier, man.
Okay.
Dollar dong. It ain't too long. That's why I said a dollar dong.
Like, Kimmy, not that this wouldn't be a crime anywhere else,
Right.
but like the poor person cashing you out
Yes.
is already working at
Yes.
a Dollar General.
This
Busting
is
their
just like the
ass.
last thing you need if you're checking out
Yeah.
at the Dollar General.
Also,
You're just trying to get it in and out as quickly as possible for
So
the
is he.
cheapest price as possible.
okay. Police also say the incident happened at 11 a.m., which makes
Man,
the story
early day.
It makes the story feel dirtier again
Yeah,
for some
yeah.
reason.
Yeah, that's a morning dollar dong.
Yeah, yeah. No one should be exposed to a morning penis.
Yeah.
All right, so police were called. The man was eventually arrested. He's got a court date coming up. So open and shut case here, which is good.
Yeah.
That is, unless you were in line behind this man.
Okay, so what's your beef?
All right, not that. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
All right, so you're in line at the Dollar General.
Yeah.
This 59-year-old man takes his penis out. Are you still waiting in line to pay for your
Yeah.
groceries?
Yeah.
You are.
I'm not even. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not. I'm not running out of the store like I just saw a goddamn murder.
No, I understand you're not going to do
Yeah,
that.
but like, would you just look at it like, you know what? I'll do this another day. I don't feel like dealing with this today. I'm gonna leave and come back later.
I mean, if he's just pulling it out because he's not threatening me with it. Let's move it along here, bro. Drag your dong ass out of here.
Kimmy, you're not. You're going to be out.
I don't know. Like if I see this and now like the cashier is obviously like traumatized or has to deal with something, I'm just not. I'm gonna get out of the way here and let everybody handle this.
Okay, so you're putting everything back.
Probably.
Because like Tommy, you're not thinking this all the way through.
Never do
Okay.
when it comes to dongs.
So like you're in line.
Yeah.
All right, everything's totally fine. Do. You're looking off. All of a sudden, you hear a scream or an "Oh my God!"
Yeah.
Right? Like he wouldn't just put it away, walk out, and things would just
Yeah.
continue.
Yeah.
Right? At minimum, the person behind the counter has to call the cops. And Dollar General, notorious for being understaffed. So it's not like
Yeah.
there'll be other people
It
there
could
to
just be
handle it.
that employee and maybe one or two other people.
Why do we need more staff?
No, I'm saying like he would have to stop
Yeah.
everything, call
Yeah.
the cops,
Yeah.
You're
have
gonna
them
be
come in.
waiting a little while to check out.
This man's penis, at minimum, coming out, just cost you 15 minutes of your day.
Yeah, but like if I'm living in a rural area
Uh-huh.
and my options are pretty limited.
Sure.
Like I'm just hanging, man. I don't want to have to.
So
like,
is he.
Yeah, we're all hanging here.
By the way, that's also if the person who saw this Dollar General penis can keep going with their day. Because seeing a man expose themselves would be very upsetting, Kimmy, to a lot of people.
To some
yeah.
people, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let me ask you this question.
Hey, what is
Smart-
your mother?
Smart guy. If your mother was there, we know where that penis would go. Let's say, again,
Yeah.
with this 59-year-old man at a Dollar General in the Southern Tier allegedly taking out his penis at the cash register. You're in line behind him.
Yeah.
All right? You get to the register.
Yeah.
The person behind the counter is just broken up.
Yeah.
They can't even bring themselves to keep working. What do you do?
Well, I mean, she can't do her job.
Yeah, well, no. I mean, she's proposed. A guy just exposed himself to
Okay,
her, came out absolutely. Really?
But nothing violent. He didn't
No,
touch you.
no,
he
penis,
just dropped you. Yeah.
Penis came out.
Okay.
They're broken up.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah. I'm gonna have to take a second.
What do you do?
I'm a little.
Whoa! You said to dump you there?
Yes.
You said to dump your ass. A little what?
I'm a little pissed, man. Come on, get over it. Let's start getting back to work here. The line's backing up.
What are you getting, I guess, at the Dollar General that's an emergency need? In
But
that
if I'm living
moment?
out
3D Doritos?
Yeah. Ooh, those sound good.
I miss those.
I would be. Let's go. Come on, you saw penises. There's a billion penises on this planet. You saw one today.
You
honey.
would
Relax.
say, let's go.
Let's
Come
go.
on.
Come on. Shake it off. He'll shake it off. Well, maybe outside he'll shake it off.
You're a bad
Let's
person.
go.
You're
No,
a
he's bad.
person.
He's bad. He should not do that. But you saw a penis.
I'm just surprised, what if you're the only guy in line? Like, you're the only other man in the situation.
Yeah.
You don't feel like you should,
I'm not gonna pull mine out, and make him feel at
no,
home.
stick around to make sure everybody's okay.
Why? If he's just not gonna do, it's not an assault penis.
No, it is. I mean,
I mean,
this
like,
is-
I don't
They
know.
just
Like,
hung it out, put it back in.
I get you're a known hider, so I'm asking the wrong person.
Well, no, but Kimmy brings up a good point.
All right.
Again, 252 WCMF, a man was arrested, 59-year-old man, after police say, while at the cash register in line at the Dollar General in a southern tier town, he took his penis out. He was arrested. All right. There are surveillance cameras in the Dollar General.
Yes.
And that surveillance camera could make it to the news, online,
Yeah.
whatever. Do you want to be on that surveillance camera not doing a thing as potentially the only other man
What
in
am I
line?
supposed to do? Wrestle his penis to the ground?
I mean, you've got
just,
experience.
I guess just not run away. Like, stick around and keep your eye on things, make sure everything's all
Keep an
right
eye on
here.
that penis.
Yes.
Should you go after him?
No, he didn't do anything.
No, he did
violent.
actually. He did do something. He took his penis out.
First of all, I'm not.
And you don't know what his
touching-
intentions were
Okay, but if I
in the
didn't
moment.
Unless he like jumped somebody and attempted to rape them, that would be a scenario. But like if he's just exposure to me, I don't think it's anything, man. It's just a body. It's a human body,
I have argued on this show
man.
that walking around naked outside should be okay if it's not sexual. And you flipped out on
Well,
me.
because then it
You
gets.
Have some decency.
flipped out on me. This is a
I don't
situ-
want your balls all over the bus seat. Bus seat balls. Bus seat balls.
This is a situation where this man had
Yes.
intentions, and you're trying to play it off now because you're the one that's put in a spot. I just want you to picture the video coming out, him taking out the penis,
Yeah.
woman freaks out over here,
I'm
woman
standing
freaks out
there
over
in a
here,
tracksuit.
and you're just standing there like, mouth open,
I don't want
just hoping. You were saying, Kimmy, I'm sorry.
I would also start to question what I'm holding in my hands if this guy's been wandering around the store for a
Great
while.
point. Great point.
What did he touch?
What's he been up to
touching
in his
penis?
time at this store? And have I gone down any of the same aisles?
No, look, she brings up a great point.
Handled the fruit.
What was he doing with
Yeah.
his penis out, right?
Yeah.
252 WCMF, 252-9263. Look, we're all in agreement on this show. Never go after like a criminal if you're not a cop,
No,
right?
no,
Like, it's
no.
a dangerous thing to do.
no.
That being said, it would feel weird to watch this go down and not do something, even though doing something would almost certainly make the situation worse.
Right. And also, his bare penis is now going to touch you. This
Well,
thing you're completely disgusted by.
Okay, maybe what if
It
he
could get on your trousers.
what if he puts it away?
He whips it out, puts it away, and then what, leaves?
Or just standing
Starts
there. in
walking
line?
away. He starts walking out. What do you do? The penis is away. He starts walking out.
Let him go.
Okay.
What are you going to do to the guy?
What do you mean? What are you going to do to the guy? What if he gets away?
What if the guy's off his med? What if the guy's nuts? What
Okay.
if he's got problems?
Again, you go in the I don't have to do anything realm every
Let
single
me tell you something. You don't know how that penis's day started.
Yes. And that's a very kind.
I don't know how you got here today,
Oh,
brother.
okay. No, you're right. You're right.
But we're both at the Dollar General in the southern tier.
Everything you're saying is right.
And
that,
everything's at good discount here.
that would be a fine take if you didn't 5 minutes ago say, get yourself together and cash out my groceries. I don't care that you just saw a penis exposed to you. Because you did just say that.
You just saw it crack.
You can't go hard on one side and soft on the other, which was another problem this guy had at the Dollar General. You know, it is funny.
What's
like,
that?
I don't know what town this was in,
Yeah.
right? But it would have to be super rural that the only
Sure.
option is to take
Yeah.
your penis out at the Dollar General.
Sure.
Right?
Just to air her out.
There are other
Yeah.
places you're saying?
Because, like, obviously, do not take your penis out anywhere. You're going to
No.
get arrested. It's bad. It's
Right.
disgusting, whatever. But, like, you know, I do think if you're someone who takes your penis out, you don't appreciate how many penis out places you have here living in the greater Rochester
Yeah, you're
area,
very limited.
right? You got several green spaces, all kinds of stores,
Yeah.
gyms.
Sure.
I'm just
You're
saying.
saying, like, keep your penis outdoors?
Well, no, keep your penis in your pants.
Well, yeah, but you're saying if you're
And keep
gonna...
your feet on the ground and keep reaching for those stars.
Okay, let's take a break.
Star Search.
All right. This has been a frustrating day for
Why?
everybody. Well, because you just got the worst takes all day. You got the worst takes
Every day you say that
all
about
day
me.
long. And this is something you don't believe exists, even though we have scientific proof that it happened here yesterday.
Oh,
It's not a tornado,
so it's done.
but it is another natural disaster. And there are going to be people, Kimmy, all day claiming that they felt this when it
Yep,
happened
happens
yesterday.
every
And
time.
they didn't, man.
You don't even know what I'm going to tell you, man.
He has an idea now.
Did you feel it?
Where was it?
Did you?
Where did it happen?
We know exactly where it happened.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So I can go check it out?
What do you mean you can check?
I go check it out because usually there's like a thing when these things happen that you
He's
can
not
see.
thinking
Not
the same
true.
thing.
No,
Never
he is
mind.
thinking the same thing. He's thinking of
Oh,
what
no,
happened
no,
out in
no.
California when like the ground opened up.
Yeah, but
Which
this
doesn't
didn't
always
happen.
happen. We actually, you could go if you wanted to check it out.
Oh, I'm gonna go.
You just need some equipment.
All right, okay, I'll go get some equipment.
Good.
I'll go to the Dollar General store and get myself some equipment.
Well, what an old man's thing. Dollar General store. We'll tell you what happened yesterday.
Yeah.
Next here at the break room on CMF. This is a real thing.
What happened?
Thank goodness it wasn't that big a deal yesterday. But no, again, like scientifically, it exists.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I don't get what the benefit is for you by continuing to deny that these natural disasters do happen here.
Because they're a non-event.
I mean, no, it is an event.
Nothing happened. Like, nothing fell down.
Did this.
What are you trying to do?
It's the dumbest thing you could possibly
Bro,
do.
but this is going to be the future of aging.
You know, you're going to think this guy's the coolest guy on the planet.
Oh.
Hey, from the center of Rochester. Anyone in the room feel the earthquake
Oh,
yesterday?
man. Knock me off your mom.
Can we call? Is Terry doing anything? Can you text Terry for me?
You think you're going to get quality mom jokes from Terry? Good luck.
Oh, I'm waiting to get quality bomb jokes from you. Why?
I did not feel the quake.
You did not feel the
Nobody
quake.
felt
No,
it. That's why they
I
had
did
to
not
tell
feel the
you
like
about
quake.
it.
No, there are people that were writing on Facebook. Did you feel that
They didn't
before
feel squat.
before it was confirmed that it was an earthquake? I mean, it was only 12 miles off the coast. If you live in Sodus, if you live in
Yeah,
Webster,
maybe people closer to
So what
that
was the
area.
number?
I told you.
I didn't hear it.
What was it? I said it twice.
I
actually.
said your mom.
What was the
I was
number?
working on a
I have
mom
said
joke.
it twice. 2.2.
Oh, 2.2 ain't squat ass.
It's enough to be registered.
That is a goddamn fart.
So it looks like the people that would have felt it the most, and I
Yeah,
never
called fish.
pronounce this town the right way. Pulteneyville.
Pulteneyville?
Our buddy
Pulteneyville.
worked there.
I know, and I always say it wrong. I thought it was Pulteneyville for
No,
years.
it's Pulteneyville.
Pulteneyville.
Yeah, Pulteneyville.
So it happened directly north of Pulteneyville.
So I was close to the pickle.
Yeah.
That's where our boy worked.
Yes. No, I remember the
Quality sandwiches.
So yeah, I mean, if you live in
Pulteneyville.
Pulteneyville,
So did they wish you a tsunami warning?
they did not issue.
Well, that's what I was
Jesus,
wondering. Like,
why not?
would you have felt it if you were on the water?
We would have lost the marina.
How would you feel it on the water?
Well, I
Because
don't
the
know.
water
Like,
would move.
would
The
would
waves.
the waves have gotten?
Well, but how would you know
bigger?
that it was an earthquake?
Well, no, you wouldn't. But afterwards, you would be like, oh, maybe that's what that was.
No, but that initial shockwave would come in like it did in Tokyo, and it takes out the power plant.
Like I don't
And
get.
then it slowly moves inland and pushes all the buses into the
It's
cornfield.
so weird to me.
Machinery to like figure this stuff out. We got some goddamn Pulteneyville guy Richter scale they're
Discussion
waiting on.
7 times.
It's a
7
no-fault
times.
state.
Yeah, minimum 7 times on the show. And every time you go, no, we're not. And every time Kimmy Googles it. And every time we discover, yes, we are.
Well, you better pray we don't actually get one of these.
Yes,
'cause none of
obviously.
this stuff is built for it.
That is my point that I'm trying to get at because somebody else brings up a very not great situation. Dan writes us on Instagram, Duffy on WCMF.
What's he saying?
Happened right near the nuclear plant. He's not wrong. It's down 104.
That's what happened in Tokyo.
Yes.
They took at Fukushima. We could have all been in Fukushima.
252 WCMF.
Fell off your mom.
252-9263.
It's
But
totally
you
Fukushima.
fall into some comedy somehow.
No.
Pulteneyville. It's super easy. You just slur it all together.
Platypus.
Anyways, what time did the earthquake happen?
It said in the evening, so like dinner time, I think.
Oh, yeah, I was at home. I live, but yeah, also, unfortunately, the pickle has been closed for like 10 years.
Yeah, it got knocked down by that earthquake.
I think they closed when Phil left.
They did, yeah. That
He held it together.
Ben, great call, buddy. Thank you for the call. Have a good rest of the day out in
This just
Pilata.
in, Ben felt nothing.
He didn't feel anything, but it turns out Frank did. He's on CMF. Hey, Frank, how are you, buddy?
Hey guys, my wife was just texting one of the neighbors of us. We have a place on Sunset Beach right at the end of the parkway. And
How many
she's-
goddamn houses do you own, you goddamn pothead? What happened? Did a joint fall out of your mouth?
No,
Yeah.
no.
Burn a hole in your Tommy Bahamas that you're wearing in your other house in Florida?
Yeah, there was nothing. There was.
Yeah.
Actually, battening down the hatches.
I think is Frank thinking in the wrong direction?
I don't know.
Yeah, I
Let's
think
just
so.
leave it alone.
Okay, I was going to say unless he's describing a different area.
Again, we're talking about this 2.2 magnitude
The
Richter
Richter
scale.
scale.
All right.
Nisa writes us on Instagram.
Like she knows Richter scale, Lisa.
Duffy on WCMF, Nisa. McQuaid has a seismograph. It would have picked it up, but a 2.2 is not bad at all.
Why's the school got one?
I don't know, for educational purposes?
Oh.
Did you ask anything a school has would be for educational purposes?
But they have one that measures the shaking in the lake. Like they got a major one.
Lake Shake?
Lake shake. They ain't got no Richter scale at their school.
What are you?
They probably got like a little one they teach the kids.
You know nothing about any of this. And I've never met someone so confident in just because, like, when we talk about tornadoes, you just say they don't exist, and then when they do show up, you're like, and then we talk about earthquakes, and you say they don't exist here, and when they happen, then you just go, pickle, remember? Bob says he felt it. He's on CMF.
right.
Hey, Bob, how are you, buddy?
Shaking Bob.
Good morning.
What's up?
Around 7:20 last night, thought my wife was coming home. I thought I heard something in the garage, and it ended up being, I didn't know what it was. So I saw it looked on Facebook. And you could feel kind of the house shake, kind of like someone had just pulled in or opened the garage door. It wasn't anything crazy, but it was something definitely to notice.
I was waiting for a mom joke. You were setting it up.
No, but like he's not sure if it was his wife or an earthquake.
Fair enough.
Hey, it's your story, brother.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to connect the dots.
I was
here.
going to try and blow by that. I wouldn't have called the radio show and said that out loud, Bob. That's not something I would have done.
Well, I just want to give you the facts.
Just get your facts straight, Tommy. Thanks for the call, man. Have a good rest of the day. There goes Bob. We'll be sleeping on the couch today. Maybe you'll feel the earthquake there. I thought it was an earthquake.
I mean, natural disaster is my wife home.
Oh, my God.
Hey, is that you? Or the whole damn lake? Shaking it up a bit.
All right. This is not a man to be admired, even though I know you and a lot of guys like you are going to admire this guy.
Is he a famous dude?
No, he's not.
Oh.
Well, he's going to be infamous for a little while here in town because, look, this guy did not follow rule number 1 of getting older.
Oh.
Have a hobby that stays within the guardrails of your age.
All right.
And based on what police are saying here, this man should be dead.
So he got in trouble or they had to rescue him?
Both.
Oh, man.
They rescued him, and then he got in trouble.
Oh.
And here's the thing. He could have seriously hurt or even killed, other people while he was doing
That's
this.
not good.
And it all comes down to 22, you understand a man being dumb enough to try what he allegedly tried.
Yeah.
At this age? Next, here in the break room on CMF. this is a story you'd expect to see in Miami,
Oh,
not in Rochester.
okay.
Yet, here we sit. It's important to know, Tommy, what your body can handle at what age you are.
Sure.
And based on the allegations we have here, this was a man who was living far too fast, both figuratively and literally,
Yeah.
for the miles that he already had on his body.
Oh, all right.
You're hanging out in the break room. Rochester's Classic Rock, 96.5, WCMF, just after 8:25, 8:30. A bunch of people getting their checks from the state for their inflation, whatever.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, they're coming in. One bank in our area has so little faith in us as people, they are changing the way you are allowed to get your money from the state.
Oh,
And I'll explain everything just after 8:30
Okay.
here in the break room on CMF. This story comes to us from Long Pond Road in Greece.
all right. Nice area.
And it happened last week, but we are just hearing about it this morning. It starts, Tommy, with a car accident involving a badass car.
Damn, we got a badass car.
That's right. Around noon, police were called for reports of a crash involving a 1965 Shelby Cobra.
Holy Christ, man.
Bro, it's silver. It is
Yeah.
badass.
I don't even
out.
want to know what that goes for. If it's what is it? A 60 what?
65 Shelby Cobra.
Damn.
It looked mint. Well, the part of it that's not smashed up
So
looks.
it's like one of the originals.
It looks
Yeah.
awesome. Put a pin in that. We'll come back to it later.
Yeah. Oh my God. So
when-
this multimillionaire.
When police got to the scene, it was a bad scene.
Yeah.
The 62-year-old male driver of the Shelby was unconscious, and he was not breathing.
Holy Christ.
Yeah, it's bad. Bystanders and then officers attempted CPR until emergency services arrived, and nothing was working. They could not bring him back. The driver did end up, thank God, regaining consciousness, but only after being administered a dose of Narcan.
Oh,
That indicates a possible opioid-related overdose, for those who don't know.
gotcha.
Authorities searched the man's clothes. They found a container with white powder. Police say a test confirmed the presence of cocaine and fentanyl in this white powder.
Man, somebody was rolling old school.
That was taken as evidence, according to News 8.
Yeah.
There were other people involved in the crash as well. 3 of them had to be taken to the hospital, although they were eventually released. Authorities say after the 62-year-old man recovered, he was arrested, charged with driving while impaired by drugs.
He's in trouble.
Yep, and criminal possession of a controlled substance. He's got a court date coming up. Tommy?
Yeah.
62-year-old man driving a Shelby while allegedly high on...
The car of his dreams.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
That kind of makes sense.
Okay.
No kid can afford that car.
Okay. Tommy,
What?
this incident...
I mean, the drug part, if it's true, nothing.
On the red light, I'm on cocaine. All right. The phone number is 252-WCMF, 252-9263.
Yeah.
62-year-old man, 65 Shelby Cobra,
Yeah.
allegedly high on fentanyl-laced cocaine. If the allegations are true, Tommy, is this guy a douche or are you jealous? How are you taking this long to need to answer?
I mean, that is a cool car, man. I wish I had that kind of money to buy a cool car.
Uh-huh.
What was the other part of the question?
Is he a douche or are you jealous?
I know. So I think we know the answer.
I'm a little jealous.
If you could trade places with this guy.
Well, I don't want to be in trouble for drugs.
Well, I mean, before he got in trouble for drugs.
Oh, absolutely.
Take a pocket full of cocaine.
Not a cocaine.
Yo, the cocaine's a big
Well,
part of
that's
this,
part of
man.
it,
The
yes.
only reason we
Yeah.
know about this guy,
Yes.
according to the allegations, is because of the cocaine.
All right.
He was 62 doing coke, driving a Shelby Cobra down Long Pond. Look, Lou Graham is writing as we speak.
Yes. But maybe he's in good shape.
Okay, apparently not.
Well,
Was it good shape then?
yeah.
Okay.
What's that fentanyl that gets you?
This was only going to end badly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, eventually, one of these days, if it wasn't that day, there was
Yeah.
going to be a day.
Driving
You're right.
around in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the key there, right? Like that doesn't seem like just something you tried once on a weekend.
But yes, he said
Yeah.
it's daylight. It's the middle of the
Yes.
day.
It's a roadie.
You're high on coke driving a 65 Shelby Cobra on Long Pond Road.
So
He had roadie blow.
and he was in Greece, and they say he's from Fairport, so that's a long way home.
Yeah.
Well, he was probably
To
just
be
sticking around for a
driving.
last
He's a
spin.
long, long way from home.
So when did this
Driving
happen?
Shelby. What?
When did this happen?
No, it was last week.
All right, so this was going to be his final ride before he put her up for the winter,
Okay, that could be it.
right?
Yeah.
Sure.
Unless he put snow tires on it. Go plug some driveways to make the payments. Shelby plow. Okay, here's the thing.
What?
There is a lot to be said here about doing this kind of stuff at the age for your health's sake,
Yeah.
right? Like, don't do this for your health's sake.
Yeah.
But past that, I would argue the biggest difference between a man at 22 and 62, other than how your body reacts to things,
Yeah.
is your reputation. 22-year-olds are supposed to screw up.
Yeah, that's true.
22-year-olds have the rest of their lives to reclaim their reputation when something goes bad. 62-year-olds do not.
No.
Because this morning, this man's name is all over the news. Not to mention, he drives a very unique car.
Oh, yeah.
Right? There are people who, after they see this story, are going to look at him in a complete...
Like, if you didn't think he was a douche before, I mean, I would think like you kind of know his lifestyle, right?
Car guy, Fairport guy.
Okay.
You know.
Okay, but again, like, look, like my old man always said, you show me the biggest piece of crap in the world.
Oh, they ski.
You think that's a Coke guy? I'm thinking like jeans with embroiders on the butt.
Oh, you can have that too.
That's what I'm
I
thinking.
mean, I'm sure he's got a vast wardrobe of things that stick out.
All right, 252 WCMF, 252-9263. Again, we're talking about the 62-year-old man. This story happened last week on Long Pond Road in Greece. He was driving a 65 Shelby Cobra, got into a car accident. When police got there, he was unconscious, not breathing.
Did they find the small dog that flew out the side window?
CPR was not working. They administered Narcan.
So he was seeing the light, bro.
He's gone, right?
He was going to Ford heaven.
The Narcan.
Like, Carol Shelby was standing there welcoming him home. Welcome to heaven, son. Thanks for spending $35,000 on a goddamn Shelby kit.
Police say they found a vial that tested positive for cocaine and fentanyl in his pocket. He has been arrested. He's in a whole bunch of trouble. Look, at base level, think about what it's going to cost to fix that car.
I can't imagine.
And you know that thing was his baby.
Hey, I don't even know where you get it fixed.
Don't touch the paint. I don't want to get a scratch. Boom!
Yes.
Okay. And I would like to give a message to all men listening.
Yeah.
I get that 99.9% of us won't have the opportunity this weekend to do coke and drive a Shelby down Long
No,
right?
Unfortunately.
But if someone tells you that you are a little long in the tooth to try something, or if you look around a room and you realize you're the only person within 10 or 15, 20 years doing what you're attempting, don't do it.
Yeah, but that's not how it's going.
Yeah, no. I think you get more confident about it as you age. Again, because you just think, well, but if you've been doing it that long, especially, like, I'm never going to get caught.
I mean, the one thing
or if I do, they're not going to suspect I'm doing anything sketchy. Look at me. I'm an old guy in a cool car.
I will say one thing, my dad's generation got it right. They turned old.
Okay.
Like my old man at 55 was an old man.
Sure.
And he acted like an old man.
Sure.
He did old man stuff. You know what I mean? But like this generation now, my generation, my brothers, they don't see it that way. They don't want to ever grow old, and they do everything in the opposite direction.
Okay.
So you're going to see just massive pileups of Ford Shelbys around this country at some point.
But, like, again, you don't have to do what everyone else does. It's okay to age.
Yeah.
They don't want to age, man.
Hey, man, if you age, you're lucky to age.
You're going to be you're saying the right things.
Yeah.
But you got to see it from my perspective.
Okay.
Like, you don't. And people go, well, you know, it's a natural thing to die. And, you know, I don't want to die. I want to keep living and have fun.
You can keep living wearing a sweater, reading a book, looking out a window at foliage at 70 years old.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah. But, you know, those trees look way cooler when you're doing 90 down the ridge.
Allegedly on cocaine.
I think my favorite part and the reaction to go ahead.
I want to start with this because
Okay.
Kimmy pointed this out,
Yeah.
and it's happening
that?
right now in my Instagram.
Yes, we're getting message after message.
All right, so we'll start with this because we talked about the price of the 1965 Shelby.
If it's an original, it could be hundreds of thousands of dollars.
So Connor did it up. He said, based on the pictures, assuming it's an original, that's a $150,000 car.
Yeah.
150, or did he say, $150,000 car. All right. He's the only one that wrote that
Yeah.
because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12 messages
Yeah.
from guys saying the car is a replica.
It's a kit,
It's
man.
a kit car. You can see the broken fiberglass in the road.
Fiberglass is to tell.
Okay.
I mean, the reaction should be, wow, what a dangerous thing this guy did. What a douche, right? Nope. It's just calling him out for
He's a
being
wannabe. So they're calling him a wannabe.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, you said last night you found Kimmy found this story.
It was on I think it was the Facebook comments, and yeah, like the reaction should be discussing how dangerous of a situation it was and how much of a douche this guy is. Instead, it was guy after guy breaking down how it's not a real car. It's a kit car. It's not as expensive as it looks. Like, it's just.
I bet you one of those kits are
It's funny
unfortunate.
that that's what people latched onto.
What the hell's that?
Okay, so Dan just wrote me a 3-paragraph message
Well, it looks like the owner's manual.
on Instagram, Duffy
Yeah.
and WCMF, explaining that the 65 Cobras, the original, were hand-formed aluminum bodies. Modern Cobras built.
The kids.
Yeah, they're fiberglass.
It's like a Corvette.
He's here. I'm just saying, not really an original cool car. He was just high because he got mad. He got ripped off. Man! Why are we so dumb? Why are we
And
so
petty.
dumb? No, but
Yeah,
like that's
petty.
it. Like there's a lesson for
Yeah.
everybody in this story.
Yeah.
But just be yourself.
Okay.
Don't do anything stupid. Act your age.
All right.
And nobody gets that. They all want to go to go, but you're not even as cool as you think you are.
We all want to be Tony Hawk, man, taking CoQ10 and doing
CoQ10.
backflips on a skateboard.
Yeah, but that guy walks around with a goddamn walker now.
He does?
I don't know. Probably.
No,
He's all
he
torn
said
up.
he pushes the
he's
heart
still,
pill.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
still out there skateboarding.
No, he skateboards.
Yeah, skateboarding with a walker.
And the pills.
Okay, and by the way, let's say this was a kit, which it sounds like it was a kit.
It's still a fortune.
Okay, so I'm confused as how a kit works.
I don't know.
All right, the phone number is 252-WCMF, 252-9263. Am I building a car
yeah, how-
around a car?
So, no, you can buy it's a complete kit, almost like a gigantic model
Okay.
that either you put together or you pay a mechanic to put together that'll look like the original, but it's not the original.
But it
Okay.
would still be expensive, though, probably, right?
It's got to
I
be
mean,
a fortune.
yeah.
Even that, because unless you know and you have a garage to put it together, you have to pay somebody to put together, or you can buy them put together, but they're still expensive.
Kimmy, will you Google what a 65 Shelby kit car costs? Because now Ben is writing us, and I know we already got our dose of Ben, but he does know cars if he knows anything. He said that if it was real, it would be well over $1 million.
That's what I thought, too. I thought those originals, because they didn't make a lot of them. You know, there's only like a handful made.
Yeah, I've
so
never
they-
seen
they-
one in person. That's why this story was so amazing.
I've only seen one, and it was at my brother's douchey place in Cape Cod. And even those guys in that parade that I used to go to on 4th of July,
Yeah.
they'd all say the same thing. Probably a kid.
Kit car, kit car. But why is it a problem if it's a kit car? It still looks cool.
I know, but people see like an old GTO, they figure out it's probably not original.
But it still looks cool.
And it's expensive.
Yes, thank you. They're not making them anymore. I don't know if you guys heard.
Yeah.
Kimmy, what
I
do we
mean,
got?
there's a huge range. It says 1965 Shelby kit car can cost anywhere from $10,000 to over $100,000, depending on the level of completeness, the
What's
components.
the 10,000 look like?
Go-kart.
Well, maybe it's
it's
just like
it's one of those a lawnmower, you got to pull it.
yeah, I don't know. I guess it depends on what parts you may already have or what.
We want the
yeah.
whole car.
All right, but wait a minute. Why am I a fraud if I want a car that looks cool to drive around that I can afford?
Not original, man.
No, but
Carol
I guess
Shelby
it depends on
didn't
how
sign
you
off.
sell it to people. Because if you're, telling people it is an original 65 Shelby car.
But in this story,
Yeah, it's not, Kit takes on Ferrari. That's not the movie.
but in this story, right?
Yeah.
Like you have a man who was arrested after it sounds like he went unconscious
Yeah.
due to fentanyl-laced cocaine while driving a 65 Shelby at 62 years old, kit car, whatever. It's not like when he came to being put in the ambulance, he yelled, "It's a real car!" into the camera
Yeah.
that was covering the story. Like that is not said. There's nothing on the car that says this is a real car. Why are people getting so upset? I don't
'Cause we're
get
dicks.
it. It looks cool.
It does look cool, but we can't.
But
you
it
can't
just
look,
adds to the overall douchiness.
and you
I
can't look
guess.
cooler than me, so it's got to be you're a dick.
I would argue you're a bigger douche
If
for
you have a real
spending
one?
yes $1 million on
Yeah,
that
but I
car.
guess you got the money to back it up.
Yeah, I
But
mean, you're
you're-
obviously
Yeah.
a super successful guy because you
Right.
got that kind of display. It's a WD-40. I can make my own damn car. It's just as good. I can't afford fentanyl, but I'll make something just as good in the bathtub.
Like if you put two guys side by side,
Bathtub fentanyl.
if you put two guys side by side,
Go for it, please.
Because you say that Kit Car isn't as big of a douche, but as a Jersey guy,
Oh, yeah, let's go.
as a
Go ahead,
Jersey,
Jersey
guy,
boy.
you seek out the
Oh.
original, like you want the
And you
real
sniff out the
thing,
fakes on people
and you
all the time.
immediately
Oh,
point
time,
out
time.
all the tape.
a
That
fake
time,
or like a
Patrick.
cheap jersey or the material. Like you
Okay,
pick
fine.
apart
You're such a
guys
Jersey
who do
bitch,
that
man.
Fine.
and try to find a cheaper option.
Fair enough. But like, all right, fine.
It's kind of the same exact thing.
All right, fine. I can't argue that.
Uh.
I stand by my original statement, though. All right, let's take a break. All right, moral of the story: don't do cocaine laced with fentanyl
Yes.
in a Shelby kit
Yes.
car going down Long
Or
Pond.
any car.
Yeah, good call.
There
Or
you go.
cocaine at all. Stop
Yeah.
doing cocaine. This story is funny
Yeah.
for how little faith we all have in each other now. Because there's a whole bunch of checks showing up in people's mailboxes.
Yeah.
And folks are excited about them. And it's easy as,
So are we getting physical checks?
Yes, it sounds
Wow.
like we're all getting physical checks. And what's great about having checks now is, all you have to do is take your phone out. If you got a bank account, click, and that check is into your account.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, except for this one.
Yeah.
Because this specific bank is so convinced that everyone is going to get ripped off. They are changing how they're handling these. And we'll
Damn.
explain everything next here in the break room on CMF.
Bowling with my balls.
This is a story about how little faith the system has in us.
Yeah, it sure does.
Because folks are excited about getting this money from New York
Oh,
State.
yeah, man.
And it's going to go to good use.
Damn.
But it's also going to be harder for some people to get than they understand.
Yeah.
Because it turns out we are so bad at protecting ourselves from scams.
Yeah.
This bank is now changing the way they normally do business.
So what's
To protect
the deal?
you.
Yes. You're hanging out in the break room, Rochester's Classic Rock 96.5, WCMF. Just after 8:45, we told 8:50. We told like any other.
So this is a new concept.
Just kill the Pro Bowl.
You
just,
don't like this
Just
one?
kill the Pro Bowl, or do something. I got a different idea.
Okay.
We'll get to it just after 8:45, 8:50 here. Sending you this money.
All right.
All you have to do when the paper check shows up, because everybody's getting a paper check from what I understand.
Okay. It's a little different, but okay.
All you have to do is just deposit the check. That's it.
All right.
Sounds easy, right?
Well,
Wrong, bitch.
or just take it to the bank and cash it.
So yesterday it was announced that several banks are handling these checks differently than your run-of-the-mill everyday check.
All right.
For example, Chase Bank says it will not allow customers to deposit this check through mobile deposit.
Okay. You have to go to the bank.
You got it. They are
And
making
either deposit or cash it.
they are making people put a pin in that. They are making people go to the bank to put it in.
Face to face.
Yep, or go to a Chase ATM.
Okay.
You want to guess why?
Well, I don't know. Yeah, because it's a government check.
People are stealing them out of the mail.
The bank says programs like this have been targets for fraud.
Okay, but where's the fraud?
Well, what Kimmy just
It's
brought
a
up.
fake check that got mailed to you?
Oh, no. One of them would be someone just steals
Yeah.
the check
Okay.
out of
Straight
your...
up takes it.
Yep, okay. The second one would be you have been coerced in some way
Okay.
to deposit this check, and the bank wants to make sure that everyone that is depositing the check is putting it exactly
So
where
they
they have
want
to.
they want to hold on that check eventually.
And that's just it.
essentially.
So you said cash the check. You can't. Chase says that you will have to deposit your money into the account, and it will have to clear. Then you can get your money. They will not just give you cash for the check.
I can't think of the last time I deposited, like had to get a deposit slip
Really?
and deposit a check. Yeah, because everything's direct deposit. Everything
Like
you do
nobody's
now-
giving you a check for something, or
No.
But Kimmy, if you've gotten a check, you just take a picture with your
yeah,
phone.
true.
Yeah.
True.
I don't
Yeah.
remember how to paper deposit a check.
You
at
need
the
a
bank.
deposit slip. You have to write it out, sign it, put the total on it, and bring it in. But I haven't done that in 20 years.
Thank you.
I think the last time I did it was working like a part-time job as
Yeah.
a teenager.
Yeah.
You got paid by check.
Yeah.
I really hope my wife remembers how to do this, because if not, this
I don't-
person behind the counter is going to have to walk me through
You're
it.
gonna have to go get a deposit slip.
Exactly.
and
Yes.
Write it out.
This says a hell of a lot about us as people.
How much we're suckers?
Yes.
Sucker.
We are so bad at not getting ripped off. Chase Bank is going this far out of their way for security's
Yeah.
sake, right? How much are you willing to do for a couple $100?
Yeah, I don't even know how big these checks are going to be for everybody.
Well, it depends on if you're married or single. They can be up to, I think, like $300, as little as $75 for an individual. And I'm asking seriously,
Yeah.
because for some people, what we just described, if you work with Chase Bank,
Yeah.
that's a tall ask.
Yeah.
To carve time out of your day
To drive down there.
While
The
it's
drive-up window.
while it's open, by the way.
When's the last time you've been to a drive-up window?
Other than to use an ATM, I can't remember.
Yeah.
But like, think about that. You will have to be free during bank hours,
Yes.
which is never.
Yeah.
Right. Also, because this is happening, you would assume that the foot traffic and car traffic at the bank is going to be
Yeah, going to pick
little
up a little
busier.
bit.
more than it's ever been. Right. So, is it worth $75, $100, $150?
Well, you might. Well, yeah, $75. You still might want to just go cash it if you're out.
All right. Let me ask you this.
But yeah, I don't think you would carve out a time of, like, you wouldn't leave work early to cash a $75 check.
How else would you do it?
I guess you'd have to.
I mean, you could go on a Saturday, but then,
Yeah.
all right, so let's say, I'm going to ask you a question. In all sincerity, in a hypothetical situation, you work with Chase Bank, you got a check for $75 from the state. Hot damn. Free money. But it's going to take you 2 hours to get that money.
2 hours, I got to wait in line?
Well, let's say there's a line, the deposit slip, this, that, and the other thing.
Yeah.
Is it worth 2 hours?
I don't know. man.
$75.
I know. Yeah,
That's like $37.50 an hour.
yeah, my wife,
Plumbers don't make that much money,
my wife would insist I wait.
but you wouldn't want to.
No.
Would single Tommy do it?
Oh, single Tommy was really bad, man. But I also need drinking money.
Okay.
I may do it for, or maybe I could just sign it over to Century Liquor.
No, again, that's how you get scammed, stupid. What is the amount of time The most amount of time where you're automatically like, yeah, I'll do it.
Time to money.
Yeah.
So
$75.
$75. I'd have to wait 2 hours in line.
So 2 hours, you're saying no. What is your cutoff wait time for $75?
Man, 45 minutes? That's a long time
45
to wait.
minutes?
That's a long time to cash a check.
$75? When have you ever made $75 an hour in your
Never.
life? Thank you.
And obviously, I never will.
Yeah. Kimmy,
Yeah.
you're the chintz one.
Yeah.
They call you Kimmy Chintz in the break room. You waiting 2 hours for $75?
Probably not.
Wait, really?
No.
It's
2 hours.
Man, waiting is.
I'll wait it
sucks.
out. Like I will wait. I'll keep that thing. I'll probably have already spent it because in your mind,
Yeah,
you're
it's
like, well,
gone.
Yeah, you have it.
I now own this, so this is mine, even though it's not technically in my bank. But I would just wait for another time.
Think about. I was just at the airport, right?
Mm-hmm.
And waiting in line, and they weren't even like really bad lines. Like I just, come on, man, can we move, please? Like you're just stuck, and I can't imagine doing that for like 2 hours. And even though there was a payoff to it.
Well, and 2 hours to cash $75 or to deposit $75, you're not going to really feel good about it after. You're going to be like, wow, I just wasted all that time.
But you got $75.
No, but you don't even really have it yet
Yeah,
because
then that's it too. Like I'm not
it's
walking
still on
out with
hold
it.
Okay.
until it clears with the state.
252 WCMF with all of the inflation refund checks coming from the state of New York. Again, this could just get sent to your house.
Yeah.
You don't have to apply. Do not fill out any paperwork. That's a scam. Do not fill it
Right.
out. The check is just being sent to your house, and they range from like $75 up to $300 for like households, things like that. Chase Bank says 1, you will not be able to deposit them through the mobile deposit account. 2, when you come in to deposit it either through a Chase ATM or in the bank, they will not give you cash in that moment.
Yeah.
The check will have to clear, and they're saying they're doing this because programs like this are rife with fraud, and they want to keep the fraud from happening. If there's a whole bunch of people on Chase, which they're going to get these checks, it's going to take a while. You're going to have to re-affiliate yourself with in-person banking. 252 WCMF, 252-9263. We have a whole bunch of Instagram messages coming in.
What do they say?
First of all, Eric's upset with me. I'm going to read you a message on Instagram. And I'm going to read it in the way that I think Eric said it.
Okay.
Ha! Plumbers make a lot more than that, pal. Sorry.
They're doing all right.
Didn't know you plumbers were doing so good. Chris writes, I got my check $200 last week. Mobile deposited through Bank of America. Also, whenever I need to make a deposit at the bank, the teller just fills everything out. You just need to swipe your card. Is that a thing now?
I have no idea. I don't do these things.
Bro, we talked about the other day about, you were gone.
Yeah.
When that Amazon Web Services went down, right? And 1/3 of the internet just became inaccessible.
Yeah.
How we realized we don't know how to do anything.
Right.
Let's say in a hypothetical situation, a sunspot or a foreign government
why not? Yeah.
manages to
Hey,
knock out
government.
our mobile banking system, and we have to go back
Yeah.
to paper bank. We're effed. Just on a daily basis.
It would take me a while to remember how I did it. I'd have to work it out in my mind how I did it in the 1980s, how I cashed checks. But I do remember, like I told you, your Friday afternoon was always spent at the bank when you got paid because everybody got paid on Friday.
Sure.
And everybody was at the bank cashing out.
Think about this, too. There are grown-ass people 30 years old and younger,
Yeah.
25 to 30, that have never physically cashed a check.
Oh, I'm just thinking of the kids down the hall here.
Yeah. Look, I'm 39. I had about 4 years of paper checks.
Well, I think like Breezy, she's 30 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She may never have done this.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And that's a grown-ass person with
You
rent.
don't think that like for those smaller part-time jobs, they're not paying you with a check?
I think
would
everything
assume
goes
cash.
direct.
Yeah, or direct deposit or cash.
I don't know. I guess you could.
Or maybe I'm wrong.
I mean, look, I've been
I mean-
here 32 years.
Yeah.
And I can't remember the last time I got a paycheck from CMF that I held in my hand and had to go to the bank.
Well, that's because they weren't paying you because they were listening to the show.
Well, they were paying me in dreams.
Mike wrote us on Instagram, Duffy at WCMF. He got $400.
So is it based on how much money you make? You get more
how
or
much,
you get less?
I think it's how much money. The more you make,
The
the
bigger
less you get. You get what I'm saying?
Combined.
Yeah.
In your
Okay.
household.
So if
yeah.
you were married, your household income,
Yeah.
has to hit a level.
yeah, if you make under X amount, you get more. If you make over X amount, you get less. It's based on income.
But dude got $400.
So things not going great for Mike. I'm sorry,
All right.
Mike, but congrats on your $400.
All right.
252 WCMF. Let's talk to Jeremy. Hey, Jeremy. How are you, buddy?
So I got my check last week or the week before.
$9,000.
Yeah, I bought 2 doors from Rammer. It took ESL about a day for it to clear. I did mobile deposit, which is weird because when I do mobile deposit through ESL, it only takes maybe an hour or so. And my second point is, I hear a lot of people talk about doom scrolling, just sitting on their phone for hours a day, just passing their life away. So why don't you go and deposit the check and take the money that you're doom scrolling and doing nothing?
He's right.
I mean,
you could doom scroll while you're in line if you
want
want to.
All right.
Exactly. It's not that difficult. And if you have a problem, because I go to the bank all the time because part of me is an old man, the teller will be happy to walk you through the process. There's nothing to it.
No, but Jeremy brings up a great point here.
Doom.
Yeah, well, I mean, Jeremy brings a lot of doom into the room.
Yeah.
Well, but you talk about not wanting to wait in line.
Right.
If you were to, in all reality, take stock, like keep track of all of the time you just sit on your phone, on the couch, in your bed, whatever.
Yeah.
That is much less than the 2 hours you would have to wait per day
Standing
to get that
around.
money if that was the hypothetical
Yeah,
situation.
but there's just something when you get in line, that frustration level, just everybody, you see it in everybody.
You've got nothing
And you're
to
paying
do.
attention to everybody in front of you that's taking too long.
Right.
Oh, what's this lady's problem? Why is she taking forever?
Jeremy, enjoy your 2 new doors, buddy. Thanks for the call.
Adios, Dix.
There goes Jeremy.
Now,
Matt,
was there somebody that said you swipe your debit card now? You don't even have to.
Yeah,
like,
that was-
I do remember doing that, cashing a check once.
Oh.
So yeah, I don't remember having to fill out the little form or anything.
Matthew would like everyone to remember, Duffy and WCMF.
Yeah.
Refund checks, you have to claim in your taxes. Didn't take back the-
Wait, I get tax money back and I got to reclaim the tax money?
This is in fund. No, this is refund check.
But it is tax money.
No, well, no. It's I guess
It's your money.
technically, It's. I think it was part of a federal.
Oh, no.
I read about this 2 weeks ago.
All right.
I forgot all about it. But no, any income,
I ain't claiming it, bro. Over here,
they know you have
what?
it.
over here.
The state wrote you a check. They know you have it. The people who you pay taxes to
They know the exact
they gave
address.
you a paper trail and sent it.
Pat, they ain't going to miss it, bro.
You're talking into a microphone right
I
now.
know.
Right over here. I'm doing this.
You couldn't
Can't see that.
You could not.
Where's the camera?
The state of New York
Here over there.
could not more know that you have that
What do
money.
you think they're going to audit you for $300?
You wanna-
Even if I even get $300.
You want to risk it? And by the way, what's the taxes on $300?
I don't know.
Why would you risk
Probably
that?
half. It isn't a lottery ticket.
Oh my God.
Probably get. I bet if you get $300, you get less than $150.
Okay, I was doing a joke that Matthew wrote this. I think Matthew was also doing a joke, and you go all old man on everybody. Wait, am I going to pay taxes on the money? Any income? It's income. No?
I don't know. It works.
All right.
But,
Well, everybody, enjoy your money.
yeah.
Do you think
when
people,
you finally can spend it,
do you think people have plans with this money? Because what was
everybody does.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, with the exception of the $400 check that this gentleman told us he got, like we said, it could be anywhere from $750 up to that, anywhere in between. What's the level of money that you plan to spend? Because $75, you don't have a plan for $75.
No, but 300 you would. You could put a face on 300 bucks.
So how low does it go where you don't have a face on it?
Probably rank around 100, 150.
$100?
Yeah. But 300, you could score something.
No,
This-
I agree with you.
a nice little something you wouldn't buy normally for
But-
yourself. I think that would be a nice treat.
But the $300, that's for you and your spouse.
Yeah.
So you don't have $300 if you split it.
Well,
you got
true.
$150, and then
Yeah.
don't forget about the tax.
Yeah. And then there's the wife tax. I do so much around here. You do nothing.
Catch Tommy this weekend at one of several Poconos resorts. She asked me to take her somewhere she'd never been. I took her to the kitchen. Ow! Ow, the taxes. Let's take a break. Just kill the Pro Bowl, man. It's
So how
over.
bad is it getting? Because they were playing like
Is
touch
it happening?
football, right?
We weren't even sure if it was happening.
Was it flag football?
Flag football. It is happening. They made the announcement yesterday, and what they are planning to do here completely eliminates what the point of the Pro Bowl was in the first
All right.
place. We'll get into all of it next here in the break room on CMF. Well, it turns out this is happening.
Okay.
Kind of.
Oh.
Look, if you have to go this far out of your way to make it even palatable to the general public, you might as well just kill it or alter it in a way that people would actually be interested in watching.
Oh.
You're hanging out in the break room, Rochester's Classic Rock, 96.5. WCMF, it was 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
We had a realization in this room.
What's that?
The NFL has their Pro Bowl in an effort to make them not look like a bunch of pansies, switched it to a skills competition and flag football.
All right.
And they have been playing it pretty consistently in Orlando in the week. Asked out loud, is the NFL quietly killing off the Pro Bowl? Well, it turns out they are not.
Oh, what are they doing?
Yesterday, it was announced that this year's Pro Bowl will be moved to Super Bowl week. It will be happening in the city where the Super Bowl is being
So
played.
it's almost like a sideshow because it's in New Orleans, right?
The Super Bowl is in San Francisco this year.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So
So
you're gonna play it in some park?
I don't know. They had a venue. I've never heard of this venue. It's not being played where the Super Bowl is being played.
Levi
in that
Stadium?
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if it's called Levi Stadium anymore.
Gene Stadium.
They might have
Levi
ripped a hole in
Jeans?
the crotch
Yeah.
and they had to change the name. So
now it's just another sideshow.
yeah, like it's just going to be one of 150
Yeah.
activities that are going to be going on during Super Bowl week. So why even do it?
They'll be doing it next to the guy doing chalk art on the sidewalk,
It's also
or those statue people that they have out there.
it's also if you're one of the players in it, it's such a tease. Like, hey, you know that game you're not playing in that's being played over there in a couple days?
No, I mean you're right.
So will they still have Pro
Welcome.
Bowlers? Like you made the Pro Bowl?
Oh yeah, no, I mean it's going to go the way that it has been the
Right.
last couple of years. They've
This
just
is
moved
not
it.
gonna really
different
do
time
much.
and place.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. It also says that players, their families, and a select number of fans will be allowed to witness the game in person. Everyone else will have to
Wait,
watch on
I
TV.
select?
So this sounds like it's a really small
Yeah.
venue.
Oh, I was gonna say. I thought that was kind of the. Whenever you watch the Pro Bowl, they're always with like their kids on the sideline and stuff. I always thought it was kind of like a big open event for friends and family.
Beats the hell out of me. Like there's no point in doing this.
Of course.
Yeah.
And I get maybe that the NFL, there are contracts that have like, bonuses tied to Pro Bowl, so maybe they
Yeah.
have to keep
Yeah.
doing this until that runs out. Maybe they want to see if this works, and this is how they'll continue to do it and make a little bit of money.
Well, it
Somebody
also
sponsoring it.
fills time in between, like the end of the season and the end of the like playoffs and the Super Bowl, right? Because it's always on that.
So they're going to be
off
doing
week.
it, they said, quote, during Super Bowl week.
Oh.
So I don't
okay.
know if that means the Saturday or Sunday
Yeah.
before.
That could be a Wednesday.
Yes, it could.
Yeah.
100%. But like Kimmy, there are so many things the NFL does during Super Bowl week. To Tommy's point, this
Yeah.
would just be one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's watered down even more.
You know what it feels like, Kimmy?
What?
You remember the Rock and Jock MTV games they used to do where they'd get celebrities to play softball and football and
Oh,
basketball?
yeah. It's like a battle of the network stars.
Serious idea.
Uh,
If you want people to watch the Pro Bowl,
I think I know where you're going with this.
get rid of current NFL players, like have an all-star team at the end of the year, right? Call them Pro Bowlers, whatever. Play the game with a handful of current NFL players, a handful of young NFL alumni, and a whole bunch of celebrities. Flag football.
okay, so celebrities take on the NFL?
Or mix them all together. I would watch that in a second.
I have an even better idea.
Oh.
You search through all of social media, and you find guys or just people, anybody who have said like the worst things about NFL athletes, or like that they could do better, why they would be a better coach or player, or whatever. You throw them out there to prove their point.
I love that idea.
Right.
And
Pros
they'll go
versus
like at
Joes.
one-on-one with the guy they called out.
That is a great idea.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
I like that idea better than my
Public
idea.
humiliation I'd watch.
So the reason it sounds like the NFL is doing it this way this year.
Well, I'm guessing nobody's watching this crap.
Well, other than that.
But,
So the Olympics are coming to Los Angeles in 2028.
okay.
Does that sound right?
All right.
Summer Olympics. And for the first time ever, there will be flag football in the Olympics.
Oh.
And the NFL, they've already given approval for NFL players to participate for their respective countries in flag football. This is kind of going to be a showcase for that. There has been controversy. We talked about this in the past.
What's that?
The United States already has an international flag football team.
Did not know that.
And when they found out that NFL players would be taking their place, they got very mad. In fact, the quarterback of the Team USA flag football team came out and said he thinks he would be a better option because he knows how to play the actual sport of flag football. If you really wanted people to watch this, you would put the team of NFL Pro Bowlers up against the legitimate flag football Olympic.
I'd watch that
because they
too.
would kill those guys.
Who knows? It's a different sport.
It
It is.
is.
Bro, these guys are the amount of training and foot speed
Yeah.
and size that an NFL player has going up against a flag football player. It's got to be
But it's kind of like
sad.
You know what I picture though? You remember when they used to have like NBA players going up against like guys who played street ball?
Yeah.
Like that's what I'm picturing in my head. Like the rules are a little different. The rules are in favor of the guys that aren't professionals but do this every day on a different scale.
It would be experience versus athleticism. I would watch that in a second.
Okay, yeah.
But, I mean, unless the NFL is worried that these flag football players would actually perform well enough to embarrass the NFL players.
Well, they don't want that for sure, man.
Actually, Connor has a really good idea here,
What's
too.
Connor doing?
Why did the NFL not call us? Because we're getting great ideas.
Yeah.
Kimmy's idea is brilliant. I love both of my ideas. Connor writes, they should partner with the NCAA and have the national champions take on the Pro Bowlers in flag football.
Oh, so wait, college football players play the national championship team in college would play the NFL
Pro
select.
Bowlers. Yeah, or even get an all-star team of NCAA players and have them play in flag
All
football
right.
because you want to promote those guys coming up for the NFL draft, which has become its own thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
but God forbid one of those guys gets hurt that's going to be drafted.
Oh yeah,
that
high
would be
draft pick.
devastating.
Okay, you're right. You're right. That's a good call. We got no problem with the Team USA flag football team getting hurt.
Yeah, sacrifice those guys.
252 WCMF. All right, we got great ideas all the way
All right,
around.
what do we
and,
got now?
and we're going to end it because Barber's got an idea.
All right.
He's on CMF. Hey, Barber, how are you, buddy?
Morning, guys. Welcome back, Tommy. We missed you a lot.
Thank you so much.
How about do it kind of like a Ryder Cup setup where you have AFC
Oh, nothing but
versus
douchebags.
NFC in Madden.
Wait, say that again?
Have them go against each other, AFC versus NFC playing Madden.
Oh, I don't want to watch him play video games. Who
Sit
cares?
down.
I don't care. Boo. Boo. Barber
get
sucks.
booed.
Boo. I thought you meant like break them up into like the countries that where they come from, like ethnicity wise.
Would you have a full team of?
How about,
I'm trying to think of a different country.
Ireland.
Hey, you ain't got enough guys.
Well, no,
Yeah.
I'm not saying they had to be born there. I'm saying like my family is Irish, my family is Italian,
oh, so you're going
my
back to
family
the
is Jamaican.
the ancestry.
Yeah, why not?
So
What-
it's sponsored by Ancestry.com.
Bro, that's actually a brilliant idea.
You don't even flip a coin.
Tommy.
Everybody spits them. What they do?
So, for example, they got the World Baseball Classic.
Yeah.
Mike Piazza, the catcher,
Yeah.
he played for Team Italy. I do not believe he was born in Italy. I do not believe his parents were born in Italy.
No, but now he's been blacklisted.
Alleviates? And what's the point of being married?
But if you're both on board with it,
Yeah, okay.
I mean,
So
there are different types of marriages.
Okay, you're right. This is not sexual.
I'm not bringing
No,
the,
I know.
the vag into it.
Kimmy,
yeah.
the moment you do this, you should just go buy two Lazy Boy recliners, put them next to each
Fine.
other, and hold hands for the
Sounds
rest of your life.
amazing.
Okay.
But that was the end of my parents' life.
and that doesn't sound fun, does it?
No, but my old man couldn't tackle that veg.
That's not what we're talking about.
Well, I'm not either, really.
We'll get into it next here at the break room on CMF. The issue?
What's that?
Buying a present for your significant other.
Oh, it's tough.
It's never easy. You can't be sure what they really want, their size, if they want you to be the one buying it for them.
Mm-hmm.
The solution? Someone that Kimmy knows what they've come up with.
What are they doing?
Well, look, it would make gift giving a hell of a lot easier in a relationship. But what's the point of being in a relationship if you're going to make it this simple? You're hanging out in the break room. Rochester's Classic Rock 96.5. WCMF. We'll jump right into it. I've been dying to get to this. In fact, we waited to talk about this until you got back from vacation.
Oh.
Because I think Kimmy wanted an ally in this room.
Oh, all right.
I don't know. I think he'd be on board.
Oh, I know
but
he's on
I could
board.
be wrong. 'Cause sometimes he takes some turns.
All right, so Kimmy, you have two people that have solved the ultimate issue of gifts in a relationship.
Yes. So these two have been together for a long time. I don't know when they started doing this in their relationship, but it seems like it's been long enough where it's just their norm.
Okay.
They have what I like to call relationship registry.
Okay.
So it's like any other registry for like a wedding, baby shower, whatever. What they have is like this list. I don't know what service they use to do it. But anytime either of them sees something they want at any point throughout the year, they will add it to this relationship registry. So then when it comes time for somebody's birthday, holiday, whatever, there's now a list to refer to pick something off of, where it's still kind of going to be a surprise because you don't know what you're getting off the list, but it is something that they added because they've said, this is what I want. So they'll add like the link or wherever you get it, or I don't really know how. I haven't seen the registry myself. I just know this is how they give each other gifts.
Perfect. What's the problem?
Because you're still, it's probably a pretty long list.
You're going to ask, what do you want?
Uh-huh.
So here it is. Go get it.
Bet you are so romantic. What do you want? Oh, yeah.
Go get it.
Hey, don't forget about the taxes.
And you can add or subtract. So, like, if you already get something, you just take it off the list.
Get it pre-wrapped, done.
So both of you think this is a good idea?
Oh, yeah.
I don't hate it.
Okay. All right, look.
I don't need a surprise gift after being married for 30 years.
I kind of already have, like, a list that I keep in my phone or in my head when my husband says he wants something or needs something. Like, I'll write it down, but why not, like, he could just add it himself.
Okay. Look, to the credit of your friends here, this does save time. It would save money. It would ensure that everyone gets something that they want.
Yeah.
It is also the most bland and sterile thing I've ever heard of in my life. It's like hospital room sterile.
Yeah, but what do you want? A big surprise?
What is the point of being in a relationship if this is how you end up exchanging?
But you always complain about what you get for your birthday.
You're right. No, look, I agree with you. I get that
This way you would be getting something you want and asked for.
All right, let's walk through this. The phone number is 252-WCMF, 252-9263. I would argue, if you are going to do gifts this way in a relationship, cut out gifts, period.
I'm all for that, too.
Okay.
Because after a while, it's like this dance. What do you want? I don't know.
Again.
Give me nothing.
What a dreamboat you are. Man, always keep it exciting.
What do you want?
You want to do nothing. I want to do nothing. You don't do nothing for me.
Yeah, just cut it.
It's both of our money anyway.
Yeah, it's a waste of money.
All right, so you bring up the first issue, Kimmy.
Yeah.
Right off the bat.
Yeah.
62% of American couples say they keep most of their money in a joint bank account.
Sure.
So if I'm telling my wife what to get me, and we're using both of our money to go and get it, why not just cancel presents and have each
birthday present? You need a Christmas present.
Uh-huh.
At my age, I don't.
God forbid you have a couple of days of the year that are extra exciting for you. God forbid.
I never get that excited over stuff.
Because you're
miserable. You don't either.
You're a miserable prick.
When's the last time you came bounding downstairs, open up your gift?
Every time my wife buys me something, super excited, jumping down the stairs.
He's got on the list. That's
get
him something
perfect.
from here.
Okay, all right.
It says booze, booze, and more booze, baby.
There is something else neither of you have considered here.
Oh, okay. What is that, Patrick?
If you were to have a gift registry that each of you were to keep adding to for anniversaries, Christmas, birthdays, whatever, it would keep you from being able to buy the stuff you want when you want it. If I have to keep a list of things my partner can get me, well, I can't go buy those fun things when I see them because they're on the list.
Okay.
Tommy, if you and your wife were to do this, there would never be anything on your registry because when you see something you like, you don't have the self-control not to buy it. So what would be on your registry?
All that things last week.
No.
But I think
Yeah, I mean, like if you buy it for yourself, you take it off the list,
No.
and then you just keep adding
Yeah,
stuff
you keep
as you
chipping
see
in,
it.
chipping
There's
in.
always going to be something
Yes.
you want.
Kimmy, when he sees something he
Yeah.
wants, he buys it. There
But
is
that's the entire world.
that's my point. That's my
I
point.
know, but I guess my point
It
is
would build
it
up.
doesn't.
Don't listen to him.
Even if you're buying it for
Negative.
yourself, your significant other's still looking to get you something.
I
And
get
you
it.
and you do find those unique things sometimes. You just stumble upon it.
And things you may not buy yourself, like
Right.
weird mushroom jerky.
Right.
He did buy that for himself.
I do.
I know, that's true.
Okay. But the biggest issue I have here, apart from the fact that we're just spending each other's money on something we already know we want,
Yeah.
and the fact that you won't be able to buy anything you want, the biggest issue I take with this gift register,
What's that?
it takes the surprise out of being in a relationship. And I will be the first to admit, like Kimmy said, giving a gift to a spouse can be a very difficult task. But it is one of the few ways, after all of the years of spending time with someone, you actually get to surprise them. I've been with my wife for 16 years. I have no daily, weekly, monthly surprises left for her.
Try being funny. The whole house would be shocked.
My wife knows all my opinions on
Yeah.
everything. She knows what I like. She knows what I
Wait,
don't
you
like.
spout your opinions?
No, you get what I'm That's all my opinion on everything. She knows what I want to do on a Saturday night,
Right.
vice versa. I would argue the last surprise
Yeah.
you have the ability to give in a relationship are the gifts you give them.
So you can complain about it later.
Okay, fine. We complain about everything.
I also think there's no reason you can't. If you have the registry, there's still no reason why you can't surprise your significant other.
Yeah, because if
it's
you
just a guideline
No.
if you don't know what to get.
Here's why. Because if you miss on a surprise that's outside the registry, your partner now has the ability to go, I told you what I wanted.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
that's your
they may say that
surprise.
anyways.
Disappointment.
Look, I would make the argument, right,
Yeah.
that when surprise and spontaneity goes away in a marriage, the relationship suffers to the point of it's not a relationship.
Well,
but
I
some
mean, every relationship trends down over the years.
Yes!
Yes. I mean, it's just natural. You're not going to have the same enthusiasm in your 30s that you have in your 70s.
That's
And
my
is a
point.
surprise, I mean, is a surprise where you're going to be disappointed a better outcome?
Let me ask you a question. You're right. You're gonna miss. You're gonna miss.
And,
Yeah.
you're assuming that like if you don't have this, everybody's looking to surprise somebody. No, you could just not get a gift at all.
Okay. You don't get
Surprise!
Kimmy?
Got nothing.
surprise. It's nothing. 252 WCMF. Kimmy thinks her friends have the perfect solution to the
I
stress
don't hate it.
of giving gifts in a relationship. It's a registry that they keep for each other. You know, they put things on the registry. When it's Christmas or birthday or anniversary, the other person goes to that person's registry and buys that thing for
Yeah.
them. Kimmy, let me ask you a question.
Yeah,
You don't get excited when you're about to spring a surprise gift on your husband?
I do. But this, again, wouldn't stop me from doing that.
When you, as a spouse, receive something from your husband as a gift as a surprise, even if you don't love it, you don't appreciate the work they put in to try and get it for you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I.
Yeah, okay.
No, I do. but,
Yeah, we're around the
but
corner.
I
So, yeah,
also,
pretty cool.
but I also appreciate that thing that I need just as much.
Wow, coat hangers. I would argue that this idea that you have zaps the last ounce of romance
It's
out.
dead after that.
I mean, am I wrong? What else
I
is
think
romance?
it solves some potential fights down the road.
But that's also part of romance, right? The good and the bad.
Sure.
You don't get the good without the bad.
Mm-hmm.
They say the world don't march to the beat of just one drum. I mean, look, outside of gift giving,
Yeah.
give me another example in a marriage of 40 years where romance is a standard.
Well, a surprise, like evening out,
Yeah, an
things of that
experience.
nature.
When's the last time you surprised your wife with an evening out?
Out.
Where it was an actual surprise.
Yeah, she didn't know it was coming.
Well, not so much it would be a surprise, but
So not
you
so
would-
much the thing I just argued. So not that.
not an actual, like, in the moment, but I would say, hey, maybe this weekend we do this.
Wow, big man.
What's wrong with that?
Wings at the Pittsford pub, huh? Look at him go.
Maybe you cook her a meal
When's the last time you cooked your wife a meal as a surprise?
as a surprise.
Yeah.
Well, it's hard because I had to get all this stuff out.
Yeah, and you live in the same house.
Yeah, she's right.
Yeah, but you know, a surprise. You could buy something and hide it from her. You know, like a gift.
But she's got everything.
You can't give me.
Your house, you could probably find things in your house your wife forgot she has and just re-gift it. Because every time you tell me about this stuff, I don't know where you put all the stuff in
Look,
your
I
house.
don't disagree with what you're saying, but you're now deflecting because the point that you made is there's other ways to
Write
make.
that down.
You cannot
Yeah.
give me a single example outside of surprise gift giving where you are romantic with your wife, and you've only been married 10 years?
But romance doesn't have to be a surprise, to his point. Like, It doesn't have to be a surprise dinner for it to be
It's
romantic.
like a slow rolling surprise. Like you can kind of see it coming.
Kimmy, what romance exists in your marriage outside of surprise?
Well, I know where it
outside
does.
of
Like outside of gift giving. Outside of gift giving, where does the romance exist in your relationship?
What did she put on a sexy little number? And she came down the stairs one night.
Oh, I'm going home.
I'm
I'm going to Toronto now. I'll see
And she's
you.
wearing one
Bye,
of
everybody.
one of the little,
Love to see you, Tower.
Oh my God.
like one of the little peekaboo numbers. Well, I mean,
This
it
is
would be
getting
sexual. It would be a sexual thing a woman could do to surprise her husband. Women can surprise us very easily. What?
Peekaboo number?
Yeah. He peeked and booed. I don't know, man.
It took you a while, but you got there. I'm impressed by that.
I
That was
know,
good.
I know.
Really good.
I didn't think we would get there.
Give me an example of
Hold
romance.
on.
Give me an example of romance in your
So
relationship.
you're saying not sexual?
Yeah. Well, I mean, sex and romance do not go hand in hand. You can have sex that's not romantic. Not every time you have sex is it romantic.
Right, but you could make it a little bit
Sometimes
more.
it's just pound town. Oh, I can't say it. You
How-
can go
too far.
You go peekaboo outfit on Kimmy.
Boo.
But why isn't like just like a date night that you plan or a place you're like a fun new restaurant you're going to check out? Like,
Right.
why is that not like a romantic thing?
I mean, I guess it can be.
Like a new place for drinks.
I'm talking
Yeah.
about the Russian excitement
yeah.
that you had when you were first together. When
But that's
everything was
almost
brand new.
impossible to recapture.
I would argue the only place that exists in a long-term relationship now
is
is
a
in a
gift
surprise gift.
that she does not see coming.
Yes.
Or he sees coming.
Yeah, and if there's something else, tell me. 252 WCMF 252
Because I'm
just
trying to
think-
even think like what gift my wife would spring on me that I would be so
Yeah.
surprised because I don't have it in my head.
Joke writer?
Is that your new laugh? Yeah.
It's my Canadian laugh from the top of the CN Tower.
It's like a goose.
All right, we got Instagram messages coming in. We got folks waiting on hold. 252 WCMF. Again, Kimmy's friend's brilliant idea. A gift registry, much like for a wedding,
Yeah.
except that you and your spouse keep it at all times. If you see something you like, you put it on your registry, and vice versa. And when Christmas or an anniversary or a birthday comes, instead of having to guess and stress,
Yeah.
you just pick something off the registry and give it to them. So here you go. Surprise, not really. Pam writes us, Duffy on WCMF, easiest way to get us. Men are so lame. I've been married 40 years. I just surprised my hubby with e-bikes for the both of us for our anniversary. It's not that hard to stay fun in a marriage.
Yeah, the last thing that dude wanted after 40 years was an e-bike.
I don't know.
He wanted you one e-bike and your ass on it. Go ride down 490.
She had one of them,
God.
well, she's riding it. Is she one of them
Jeez.
peekaboo outfits? Did you call it a peekaboo?
He did.
He sounds
did.
like a
I'm
GI that
still-
just
I'm
got back from
still
France.
A little disturbed.
Oh, look at all the gals in the peekaboo outfits. Man, check it out. I'm going to kiss
That's
this
a
girl against her will at Times Square.
That's
Ah.
a sexy little number.
Sexual assault. Take a picture of it. Hang it in the Louvre.
What's wrong with saying sexy little number?
No, sexy little number's fine. No, it's
just
not,
coming out
but
of
it's
your
better
mouth.
than peekaboo
Well, like,
outfit.
you know those little baby doll things girls used to
No,
wear?
Stop it,
Stop.
for God's sake.
And they'd have those, like,
Oh
those
my
little
God.
panties. Those little like see-through panties.
Pam wrote us again.
done.
They are now
What?
planning bike trips together.
yeah, yeah, they are.
Yeah, of course. It's an activity.
Remember when I
Letchworth Pines.
Just shut up.
Keep going, honey.
252 WCMF? A wise man, Tommy.
God, buddy.
Rammer's on CMF. Hey, Rammer, how are you, buddy?
Hey, good morning. So Amazon already has this. It's called a wish list. So I
get
do
your
like
facts straight.
I do like the idea of the registry because in all the years I was married and with the kids, I never got anything that I really wanted or needed or for that much like. I mean,
Those sexy numbers.
I appreciated it, but I think it's technically called a teddy bear, Tommy. It's
Oh,
not
for
a
God, you're making it worse.
Well, come on, we got to get Tommy back in the groove. I mean, we can't use Terry Cliff's, creep cap. So.
Oh, no, she's
anyhow.
got a dynamite line. Terry Clifford has a dynamite line
can't
that will
wait
be
to hear
used
this.
on
Yes.
tomorrow in the creep cap. It's
I
brilliant.
can't wait to hear.
All right, I'll be listening. But anyhow, listen, Jeremy can get some doors for his spouse. That'd be a surprise, but they're going to be more. They're going to be more expensive, inflation and everything.
Sure.
So,
Well, he's got that check. So.
But I'm more in line with the no gift thing. I mean, really, it's getting to a point where after 40 years, don't y'all pretty much have what you want?
No gifts at
I mean,
all.
This is what he
I-
sounds
I
like you,
have-
Kimmy. He sounds like you.
It's still a male
Well,
for
yeah,
the
but I
gifts.
mean, it's like, listen, the only thing you're going to surprise you with is a Lamborghini or a Maserati. I mean, everything else is pretty much a known thing. Well, what else can you get that's a surprise except for, the peekaboo coming down the stairs.
I'm hanging up.
I think it's called
now.
a teddy bear.
I'm hanging up on you.
Tommy
Bye,
did-
Reverend.
You did this. You did this.
By the way, this is a conversation that would just happen in a bar normally between two guys your age. So when I was wearing a peekaboo, no, she's wearing a teddy bear baby doll dress out there.
All those things. Why do they name them all like children's things?
Yeah, because you know why?
Very, very creepy.
What?
Nothing. 252 WCMF. I appreciate women. Okay, all right, so let's talk about this. Jen, I need some personal info. You married? You single? You divorced? What's the sitch?
Married.
How
15 years.
15 years. How old are you?
Generally think of something that we want to do together, whether it's, wine tours or a
Guys
camping
love
trip
wine
or
tours.
Airbnb. It's something that we can do together.
All right, so
not
look,
necessarily gift giving.
Jennifer, you sound like a great
So
woman.
the surprise is he wakes up and sees you.
I think the surprise at the end of the day is that if you can make it past 10 years anymore.
Okay, but do you hear how defeating that sounds,
Well,
Jennifer?
she's at that defeated.
It's
Like
awful, isn't it?
41 is the turn. It's the turn.
Oh, she's getting a hot dog and then she hates her husband?
That's pretty much. And then you're in the
really,
clubhouse
at the end of the
getting
day,
drunk.
It's about what makes you both happy. I mean, sometimes you might have to do something that he wants to do. And at the end of the day, he's going to do something that you want to do. It's more about discussion. I mean, you guys get together
Communication,
and-
Pat.
All right, Jennifer.
Correct.
Look, Jennifer,
And
you
if
said.
you have a gift registry, I don't agree with that.
All right,
I mean, because then that means your partner's not really listening to you, or you're taking that out of it too.
great
I mean,
point.
it's not like you guys don't go places together to be like, oh, wouldn't that be great? Whether it's something for the house or it's personal or whatever you're doing, then you're taking that responsibility of your partner actually listening to you out of the equation as well.
All right,
And
Jennifer,
vice
I'm
versa.
gonna. You sound like a great woman, and I really
Oh,
appreciate the
God.
call. Right? Okay, but I'm gonna say something, and this might hurt, and I'm sorry.
She agrees with you.
No, I know, I know, but here's
Go
the
for
thing.
it.
There's okay. Your husband doesn't want to do anything that you're doing on trips together. And I say this
No,
as a
probably
man.
not.
I say this as a man whose wife also wants to take trips to like Airbnbs and like wine tours and stuff. I hate it, and I go because I know it makes her happy.
You hate leaving the house.
Correct.
I'm going. No, okay. So like this isn't what you're
You
describing.
hate
is,
leaving the house unless it's sports related.
But
Not
that's-
all women want to go to a ball game and have a hot dog, or they want to go watch.
But they want that
or
hot
go to
dog,
car shows,
son.
But we do
After
it.
that wine
We'll
tour.
do it though.
No, but the point
If we
is,
get
you're
that
right.
wine tour.
Look, I agree with you, Jennifer, that there will be a trade-off in things you want to do. But for you to make the statement, we'll find something we want to do together, I don't know if that exists in a marriage for people that have been married longer than 10 years.
All right.
No, I mean, like I said, it's all about common ground and trying to find something. And at the end of the day, it's about making your partner happy.
Okay.
So if you guys can self-sacrifice to make each other happy, that's what makes a long relationship. It's not just about, ooh, surprise, look what I got you. No, it's, okay, you want to do that this time? Then fine. He gets the next call.
So you take her dancing,
Uh-huh.
all right?
Yeah.
Then she comes to the game
Yeah.
with you, and she talks over it the entire time and asks you pointless questions about things and says, don't you think we should leave early because of the traffic? And I'd like to
Maybe.
stop
That
at the mall on the way
depends on the
home.
Jennifer.
That also depends on the person.
Okay. Jennifer, thank you for the call. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
There goes.
Oh, and I'm cold.
Bro,
You're
I'm
describing
hot.
yourself at a baseball game. I've never seen all the baseball games that we've gone together for like show purposes. You have not stayed past like halftime.
You call me a little bitch.
you call halftime of a baseball
Well,
game.
I
You're
was-
not helping your cause.
I know.
But I
I meant
would.
I meant like games in general.
Your
Even
wife,
when you're watching them on TV.
your wife makes a disappointed noise every time you're like, well, time to go when we're at a Wings game. She's like, oh,
I don't know.
oh.
I'm ready to go.
Yeah, your wife wants to stay and watch.
They're not passing around the beans and greens. Let's get out of here.
Oh, watch the highlights later.
And he
You
won't.
can.
No, he won't. He won't do that.
Well,
right.
they're on.
It's Thursday. You know what that means?
Have we already started?
Well, yeah,
man?
because you're being a giant bitch today. You're getting all your bitch out from the 5 days you weren't here. Bitch Voice Theater coming at you. And this is like, these animals are behind bars, right? Like, they're there for conservation's sake, and they're being taken care of, right? There's a
Okay.
reason. But, like, these animals, I'm sure, if you opened up the gate, would want to get out.
All right.
So the opposite happening. Where do you hear what animal snuck into a zoo?
Wait.
And how they handled it after they
Oh.
found them. And it's not the kind of animal you're going to think.
No kidding.
We'll tell you what it is next here in the break room on CMF. These are to keep animals in,
Yeah.
not out.
So what happened?
Well, apparently they're not good at keeping animals out because this animal decided he wanted to go check on the other animals that look like him that are locked up.
Oh,
And
like a visit?
Yeah, and I promise you will not be able to guess which animal decided to pay his buddies a visit.
All right.
You're hanging out in the break room. Rochester's Classic Rock 96.5. WCMF. We'll get to that in just a second, but it is Thursday.
Yeah.
When you want to hurt someone in this room, you can't call them short or stupid or watch them stammer for 3 whole minutes when you ask, what romantic thing do you do for your wife? Humana.
Kimmy does not get that reference.
It doesn't matter. It's just for you and me, buddy.
Right.
It was a romantic joke for us. We take all. No, I'm sorry. You got to really hurt someone. Something along the lines of.
Oh, I bet, Duffy, I want a little surprise. Give me a gift when I come downstairs because I'm just a baby little bitch because I need to open up a little gift and pull wrapping up in a bow with my little name on it so I can ride my tricycle around the goddamn Christmas tree, which I know you shouldn't say.
In a sexy little number.
Yeah, a little sexy little number. Yeah, maybe George East is there.
What's he saying?
Hey, Pat, baby, why don't you show me that peekaboo, baby? Pull that thing up. Oh, yeah, that looks good, baby. Yeah, do a Papa Wheelie for me. Yeah, baby.
I love how you do the hand crank for the camera.
Well, you got to do
it. We take all your bitch voices.
Like that crank, baby? Yeah.
We run it back for you. We call Bitch Voice Theater happens now on CMF.
And now, Bitch Voice Theater, featuring Thomas Muley, accompanied by Patrick Duffy.
Pat Duffy, I was raised Poe, so I got to help out other Poe people in the building. Tell them about all the quality furniture stuck behind the dumpster. I said, darling, we got furniture that needs a fixing. You could take it home to the cabin and make yourself $1 and feed them babies. Because I'm also a poor, raised little bitch.
I was in Dubai this past April, and then.
So, and not my extended family. One of the kids rides horses. She's they're show jumper. No.
Oh, were you scared? He's telling me, and I got a great song when his pants was panties. So I don't want to talk about it because I'm a scared ass
panties in my pocket, but you never touched my rocket.
He says, Madison Square Garden last week for Lainey Wilson.
Ooh, I like country music. Oh, I'm Pat Duffy. I was raised so Poe, I had to pee in the bathroom because my daddy didn't pay the bills and get a nice house. So I was just a peeing little poor boy bitch.
I don't want to hear you say anything.
Papa, I said, Papa, where can I pee, Papa?
That's the foghorn.
Next to your brother who's taking a massive dump.
I just came back here from Denver. I lived there for over 20 years. I grew up out in Williamson.
Ooh, it's Mountain, whatever your name was.
Steve.
Mountain Steve.
And that was Bitch Voice Theater on WCMF.
There is a zoo out in Sequoia Park in California. Sequoia Park is in the heart of the Redwood Forest, one of the natural wonders you said you wanted to go travel to see the other day.
Them big trees.
Thank you. So the zoo,
what do they do?
Inside the zoo, they have 3 bears that live in the zoo because they are rehabilitated.
Okay.
The bears cannot be released back into the wild because they do not think the bears would be able to survive now that they've been in captivity, so they live there. When closing the zoo earlier this week, officials noticed a bear roaming around the zoo.
Oh. And it ain't one of theirs.
Well, they freaked out because they thought one of the bears got out. So they ran to the bear cage to figure out how the bear got out, and they realized all of their bears were still in the cage.
Accounted for.
This was a wild bear that somehow managed to scale the fence around the zoo. They
must have smelled the food and stuff, right?
Well, but here's the thing. They have
pizza night.
They have this massive fence around the zoo to keep animals from getting in and getting out. This bear somehow managed to breach it.
So he's a climber.
They don't know how.
I'm on a day at the zoo.
The bear made a beeline right to the bears.
See his boys.
Yes.
Hey, guys, what are you doing here?
According to a story in the New York Times.
Well, it's like when Italians go to, Manhattan, you go to Little Italy, and you see your people. You want to go to Mulberry Street.
According to the story in the New York Times.
What are you doing?
Is that the bear or is that Mulberry Street?
That's how you bear.
The bear made its way to the cage where the other bears approached him. They stood nose to nose.
They had to
through
be
the
like
fence.
high-fiving, talking.
Well, again, it says in the story they made, quote, polite introductions.
Yeah.
The bear didn't enter the enclosure.
How they treating you in there? One day at a time, man. It's one day at a time.
A team of staffers
Yeah.
managed to coax the bear away from the cage and out of the zoo back into the forest. They
Oh.
are investigating how the bear managed to get over the 8-foot-tall barrier topped with barbed wire.
So he's obviously going to come back, though.
Yeah.
If you just let him out the front gate, he's just going to hang out.
He already figured out how to get in.
Yeah.
And that's where the lights, action, and cable is.
Can I ask a question?
What?
Seriously. Why can't you let the bear stay for a little while?
Well, because he might attack him. I don't know.
Why would he attack him?
Well, because they get territorial, don't they?
But he walked up to them.
Yeah, they were cool.
Right? Everyone was just chilling out.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
But I don't
pretty.
know if you could just put a bear. Maybe he'll go nuts if you just put him in a.
Yeah, I mean-
he's used to like roaming free,
Okay.
and you just stick him in a cage.
He might
I don't
get
know what
pissed.
that does to a bear.
All right, but let's say that's the case. You could just let him out again.
Yeah.
I'm kind of curious what would happen.
All right, you live here now.
Well, not that I mean, look again. Like if he starts to act like he doesn't want to be
Yeah,
there
I think
anymore.
I think to Kimmy's point, he started being a dick. Because he would take all the
Yeah.
food because
Okay.
he knows how to fight.
Yeah.
Well, how do you know the bear knows how to fight? I mean, every bear video you see, with the exception of like one or two, whenever a human shows up, the bear takes off running because they're scared.
That's true. That's true.
And in
Turning
this,
himself in.
in this case, they managed to coax the bear out of the zoo.
I've committed bear crimes. Lock me up.
I think it would be very interesting, for science sake, to see what would happen when a wild bear now lives with 3 bears that have lived in captivity their whole life.
Well, it probably gets lazy.
Well, one of two things can happen. Either that, where the wild bear gets lazy, or he starts teaching the other bears what wild bears do.
I don't know though, but can he? Because they're not going to hunt in the enclosure.
But that doesn't do them any good.
I
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that like this is going to help the other bears.
Who helps
in any way.
who?
I
Who
would,
adapts to who?
I would be interested to see whose behaviors rub off on which group.
I'm going to guess in these situations, just in general in life, lazy wins.
You think so?
Yeah, because the food's coming every day, right? The
great.
water's right there, man. Oh, man, salmon sandwiches, delish. You know, wait, you guys sleep in? This is great.
Well, no, but can't you make the argument if we talk humans? There are examples of workplaces that aren't working hard where they bring in an outside manager who manages to turn the work ethic around. That's an example of not laziness winning.
Okay.
The
food's got to be delish here, though.
Yeah, the food's got to be better in the zoo.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
It's clean.
Like, I know that
I don't have
bears.
to pickle the fur and
No.
poop off of it.
Maybe he gets like fresh salmon out of the river.
I know that bears don't.
Free health care,
Yeah.
which is tough to get right now.
What would they choose? Honestly, is the freedom something they would want, or is the guarantee of health care, food, warmth, being
Yeah.
taken care of? Is
Oh,
that
my
something they
God,
would?
bedding. Nice bed.
Because I get.
By the way, you may fall in love with one of the chick bears.
Well, that's a problem because I don't know
Yeah,
if
I
you want
think
to
that they
create
probably
more
don't
bears.
want.
Or she comes
Unless
out
they're
in a sexual
intentionally
number.
trying to do that.
Oh, she got a teddy, a literal teddy. Michael writes us on Instagram, here to spoil the fun.
Uh-oh.
Duffy on WCMF. The wild bear could bring in diseases and parasites to the
fair
other
enough.
zoo bears. All right, just, you keep them quarantined
Now
for
it's
a
like
little
an
while.
Ellis Island situation.
It really would be, right? You got to change his name from Bearsington. 252 WCMF. We're talking about this bear out at a zoo in the redwoods of California. He's a wild bear. He snuck into the zoo somehow, scaled a wall. Zookeepers spotted him thinking he was one of the bears that they had that got out. Was not the case. He made his way over to the bear enclosure. The
Yeah.
other bears in the enclosure came to the gate. They sat there, touched noses, sniffed each other for a little while before the zookeepers were able to coax the wild bear out of
I
the
wouldn't
zoo.
want that job.
Coaxing the
Coaxing
bear out?
bears?
Yeah, hey, go get that bear to come out.
Go get that
And-
coaxing stick.
I don't know. Is there a protocol for that?
You probably get like a
Or
poker.
are you just guessing?
I
Are you
wouldn't-
just kind of figuring out as you go?
I wouldn't poke it. You're probably just throwing food in
No,
front
you're
of it
supposed
to
to
get it out.
poke a bear.
Oh, yeah, that old saying, please poke the bear.
Yes.
We come back, wrap it up, tell you what we're doing tomorrow next on CMF. Rep Room.
Audio Thursday Rep Room.
For a Thursday break room CMF that makes tomorrow a Friday. You know what that means?
So we back to creepy time.
That's right. Creepy Time Tea. Friday morning, right here in the break room. Creep Cap coming at you. It's also a football Friday.
Oh, why? Yeah.
Oh, why? Yeah.
All
We
right,
get
all
ready for Bills, Panthers, 1 o'clock Sunday, live right here on 96.5 WCMF. If you want to watch the game,
Okay.
I'll be hanging out at the Bill Gray's Tap Room in Chilai.
Oh, the lesser Duffy.
You can make reservations right now, which, by the way, I suggest you do. Although if you don't make reservations, it's okay. Plenty of space.
Yeah.
Come on in. Also, just to let everybody know, we will be giving away at Bill Gray's on Sunday a Labatt Bills cooler.
Nice.
And they always have awesome stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I love these things. So come out for that, and me, and Bills, and food, and drinks, all that. The Bill Gray's Tap Room, WCMF Home Field Advantage, on Sunday, 1 o'clock here on CMF. Tommy is going to make his picks after his much-needed bye week.
Yeah.
We got that. And we will have our buddies
Oh, yeah?
from 95.7 The Fan, Mike Danger, and from the Let's Go Duffalo podcast, Ryan Duffy.
Ryan Duffy.
Here just after 9 o'clock to recap Tommy's picks. By the way, while you were gone, the audience may have turned on Ryan.
What happened?
They're blaming him for the last 2 losses.
Oh.
They said because for the last 2 weeks, him dressing as an animal jinxed the team.
Okay.
Which is a problem because I'm assuming
Yeah.
he's coming in as a Panther.
There's not much wiggle room on this one.
Well, and there's nothing Ryan does where there's wiggle room, really. In fact, the only wiggle room he has is getting out of his pants every night. Lot of wiggling. So that and a whole bunch more tomorrow and a Football Friday on CMF. We got to get out of the way?
Right.
For Kimmy?
Yeah.
Happy birthday. Here's that thing you wanted. For Tommy Muley, who, if he was Kimmy's husband, would be getting her a sexy little number. What did you call it? I forget.
Peekaboo.
A peekaboo outfit.
So you peek and then you boo. That's the joke.
Boo. Thank you.
Thank you, Phyllis Diller.
It's behind the jokes, Tommy Muley. And by the way, he has
Behind
to
other people's jokes.
Thank you.
Well, yeah, you never saw it in that
Hack,
television.
not your joke. Hack. Boo. Boo.
You didn't know.
My name's Pat Duffy. We'll see you tomorrow morning in the break room, 6 a.m. on 96.5 WCMF.